Do I need to ask again? How are you guys doing? How are we doing, lovely, lovely people? I need to get this adjusted. But hello, everyone. What's up, Timmy? What's up, Red Shirt? Good to see you, Red Shirt. How are you doing, gang? How are you doing? What up, Tim? What's up, Salus? Salus, you made it. How are you doing, Salus? Sup, dog? Hello, Beevr. Found you on YouTube, both channels. I love what you do. Thank you for being awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you, the 6. Thank you for that comment. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome in. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I'm going to be streaming the playthrough that I usually do that I post on the Play channel. But thank you for that. Very nice. Just a fantastic way to start off the stream. Just lovely way. How are you guys doing? Yo, what's up, Bormix? How are y'all? How many times am I going to say it? Am I just going to default to asking y'all? No, let me tell you guys how I did. Let me tell you how my day was. It was icy outside, and I told y'all Sunday, I was holding out to possibly not go to work on Tuesday because freaking the weather. I was wrong. I didn't want to get my hope up, and I got it up just a tiny bit, and then I had to go in today, and it was it's so slippery. The slipperiest day I've ever seen in my entire life today was absolutely insane. Was craziness. It's like, you guys are really making me drive in this? This is unbelievable. I'm out here freaking I'm sliding left to right. I'm out here doing the Dougie. I'm not sure what, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm trying not to die. This video was fired. Thank you, Simon. Welcome in, Simon. Thank you. Bro, so much ice. We had 1.5 feet of snow, 2.5, 3 inches of ice. Oh, y'all got 1.5 feet, Red Shirt? Oh, I can only imagine. Jesus. We didn't get a crazy amount. We got like half a foot, I would probably say. It was nothing insane, but we did get, it was super cold. So it was like 8 degrees on Monday night or Sunday night. It was like 8 degrees. Like, what are we doing? 8 degrees? Hello? Why? Is that necessary? 8 degrees. So it was very, very icy. I went out this morning and I'm like, there's no way, bro. There's literally no way. Why are we doing this? Why do I have to come in today? These people are trying to kill me. I think. No, it was fine. Once the sun came out, it was just in me. I was like, this is awful, dude. Give me my snow back. Bro, it was Texas. I live in Florida. I'm lucky. Florida do be just warm all the time. You guys be having hurricanes and stuff, though. So that part is kind of a difficult time. What's up, T-Knight? How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Welcome back, T-Knight. How are you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing today? I'm doing lovely. Thank you for asking. Yeah, actually, last time we had snow was in 2021 and 2-something inches. Yeah, Texas usually is not a very snowy state. I lived in Oklahoma. There was like a while where we were getting a ton of snow, and then, around like 2020 and on for a couple years, there was like zero snow. And then we've gotten hit by the worst storm ever and that we've ever seen in 1,000 years. That's what they say, at least. No, I'm kidding. Nobody says that. Hopefully I'm not lagging, by the way. I see my frames dropping. Hopefully my internet doesn't just poo-poo. It does that sometimes. Come on, you can do it. Get up there. But yeah, oh man. The ice today, I was sliding all over the place driving. And I was like, this is ridiculous, dude. Should I sue? No, probably not. But I was literally trying not to die. I was like, this could go very badly if I don't pay attention today. I'm the person who drives very slow on the road. I'm getting passed. People are just passing me. Oh, I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous. What's up, sweet Demas? I feel like we get snow once a year, but this was insane this year. Yeah, this year was a little overboard, wasn't it? But welcome in, sweet Demas. How are you doing? Yeah, this year was just a tad bit overboard on the snow, I would say. We went a little overboard. But here's my issue with it is it hit like right on Friday. It hit right on Friday. And why can't it hit during the middle of the week? That way we could all be like, yeah, let's not go in, Let's not go in. But of course, it hits just from Friday to Sunday. And then, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're okay. We're fine. We can go. You guys can get your rear end back to work, brother. I'm just like dragging myself out of bed. I'm like, please, don't make me go. Don't make me do this. You're kind of ragging right now, but I think it's okay. I don't know what. Let me see if I can close down a couple things. I'm not sure what the deal is today, if my internet is just bad. My internet, no, okay, we should be back to normal. Internet might be fluky today. Sometimes, heads up, sometimes my stream does tend to crash. Very occasionally, it will crash right in the middle of stream. So just, if I disappear on you randomly, just know I am rage. I'm punching the air. I'm literally sitting here punching the air. I've really not gone anywhere. You can't see me anymore. I'm still in the same spot, just not live, you know? So annoying. I hate when that happens because everybody stops talking. I'm like, is there some? Yep, internet's gone. That's right. I haven't been able to do any schoolwork. I have a state test Thursday, but they cancel Wednesday as well as Monday and Tuesday. So possibly, see, that's what you want right there, Red Shirt. That is literally what you want right there. That's the ideal type of week, right? That's the ideal type of week. Hello, I'm good. I just watched your Forever World vid, and I thought, wonder if he's streaming right now. I just so happen to be. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Yeah, I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, like 6 to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I usually do that world playthrough on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I have an idea that I want to bring up to you guys, by the way. Well, listen, the beginning of stream is just going to be a yap session every stream, I think, so I apologize for that in advance, but I gotta get these things. I gotta get these things off. The stream's thumbnail is just the sun itself. Did you like that, Spider? Did you like that? Spider on a 15 stream streak. Did you guys like, I don't know. I mean, for those of you who clicked on the YouTube side or in the Discord, see the thumbnail. I was chuckling making that thumbnail. It's just the brightest. I took the ingot and just made it super bright and then distorted the image. So all you see is just like me holding the ingot. It's awesome. Yeah, I love that. It's awesome. But I have two 50% grade projects due first week of February that I have not started, but I am a master procrastinator. Listen, I believe master procrastinators, it doesn't matter if you procrastinate that much, as long you get the job done. You know what I mean? That's what we were talking about this, what Felly was saying about her sleep schedule. You know, people are calling you lazy. People call you lazy if you're a procrastinator. But at the end of the day, if you get the job done, you get the job done. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Those are the things that I like, okay? I don't care what it takes. You just get her done, no problem. All that other stuff doesn't matter. But you will sit there and stress the entire time and dread doing it until you actually do it. It's so frustrating. Very funny. Don't apologize. I like the yapping stuff. You're warming up the crowd. We got to get a little warm. I just feel like I got to get on here. Thank you, by the way. I feel like I got to get on here. I have like things that I've been thinking about all day. And I'm like, all right, I got to tell Chad about this stuff. But then I had something. What was it that I wanted to talk about? That's what I wanted to talk about. Beevr, it seems we're both at the same point in our Forever World. I have more iron than copper. Dude, Spider, you're on a Forever World too? Let's go, Spider. Spider. I do have a shite, dude. I have literally so much iron. Did you find you a bountiful hematite vein or like eliminite or something? Not eliminite. What's the other ones? So it's something like that. But did you find one of those? Once you find iron, dude, you are so good. You are literally so good in this game. Like, I have so much iron, it's actually unreal. It's unreal, dude. I'm rich, basically. I'm rich. I'll have to show you guys. I've been doing some off stream. Well, no, I guess I didn't do anything off stream, really. We're gonna be doing some iron making tools because I have a bunch of blooms, so we need to hit the blooms out and then make some tools. So we need to do that. And then I possibly want to do a build. I don't know if we're going to do it today. Well, actually, we could do it today. I think we're going to do it today. We're going to try it. I have this build idea that I want to show you guys. I found this video. You've probably seen it. It's by iFoz, and he does like this interesting roof thing, and I want to incorporate it into one of my builds, so I'll show you guys that, hopefully. It's going to be a little time-consuming, though. We'll see. We got time, though. Yeah, we got time. For real, bro, I have severe ADHD, and I completely forget to do the most random shit. I'm right there with you, Red Shirt. I'm right there with you. My brain, like, I've been realizing recently that I cannot remember stuff sometimes. Like, it's just, like, gone from my noggin. I don't know what happens, but I'm like, I'll be sitting here, go up. I'm like, I'm going to go do something. And then I just get up out of my chair, make it about 2 steps, and I'm like, what? What's that one meme? What is it from? Where the guy's just in the middle of the desert. He's like, that's me. I literally get up, take 2 steps, and I'm like, what the fuck? What was I going to do? I don't remember. No, but have very high readings for iron, but only poor reading for copper. Rip. Very high readings for iron, huh? Only poor reading for copper. That's all right. Once you get past it, it's fine. I'm new and recently got copper. I'm trying to get to the Bronze Age. Which ore do I need for 10 bronze? That's a good question, Bormix. So you can make three different types of bronze, Bormix, but for 10 bronze, you need cassiterite. You need to find cassiterite for 10 bronze, I believe. And then you can make black bronze. Yeah, 10 and copper. Yeah, once you mine cassiterite, it'll come out as 10. Is there another one that becomes 10? Like, is sphalerite become 10 as well? No, I know you need cassiterite. Cassiterite and copper, Bormix. Those will be your two big ones for 10 bronze. Which cassiterite turns into 10. Anyways, but let's go. You're new. Let's go, Bormix. Lock in. Welcome in. Okay, so the thing that I wanted to talk about, the one thing that I did want to talk about, because I've been talking about it for a little bit, and I was thinking about it today, is the community game nights. The community game night games that I came up with. I came up with a list that I wanted to run by you guys. And we're going to do... I've been working on the piece Fantasy on D minor by Mozart, but I randomly start scrolling reels and get water as she, but I unconsciously just hit a squirrel. It's so terrible. You got to put the phone to the side, Red Shirt. That's the issue. You got to put the phone to the side, and then you just freaking... That sounds sick, though, by the way, by Mozart. That's insane. That's awesome. Let's go. Yeah, if you get on the phone, I have to put... When I edit, I've got to put my phone away. Bismuth bronze is sphalerite. Sphalerite. Chaparite. Bismuth and copper. Okay, let me get back on track really quickly. The games that I wrote down, so my idea that I have in my head is on Sundays, I want to do like a community game night where we play together. We're just like playing random games, and you guys can like hop in and we can rotate people out. So the games that I was thinking of today that I came up with just a list, and I wanted to see if you guys had any add-ons, but the first one, of course, I put down was Deep Rock Galactic, Party Animals, and some of these are just like brainstorm, throw them out there. Bigfoot, possibly. That'd be a long game. Maybe Fall Guys, Goofy Gorillas, Halo or Minecraft or Call of Duty, some custom lobbies. Probably just Minecraft, honestly, because I don't have Halo or COD downloaded. I imagine a lot of you don't. Left 4 Dead 2, Oh Dear, Wobbly Life, maybe like Phasmophobia, Plants vs. Zombies, Garden Warfare, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, things like that. So games like that, kind of threw those together. It'll be games where we can like play together. Definitely doing Deep Rock Galactic, and I want to do Party Animals. I think that would be fun. But, so I want to do some of those. No, we're not going to do them soon because we're still doing the playthrough for the channel points. So we're going to do it super, super soon. But if you guys have any recommendations, let me know. That way I can add them to the list. I can check the game out. I can't promise that we'll play that game, but I will put it on the list and see if I want to put it in there or not. You should do a disc death by AI with Chad the VC. What is that? Disc death? Let me write that down. Disc death. I'll have to check that out. That sounds insane. Or like a GeoGuessr or something. I thought that would be fun, do like GeoGuessr or something. But I want Sundays to eventually at some point just kind of be like a random party type day. You know, or like a random party type day where we just like play random games and stuff and have a lot of fun. Or not even random games and like any other random shiz we can come up with, you know. Did I hear Rock and Stone? You did hear Rock and Stone. You did hear Rock and Stone. We're rich, so we are going to play that. And what I'm thinking is, like, I don't know how many people we'll have in here that will have the game, but if we have a lot of people that want to play, we can just, like, rotate each lobby every time and just fool around. We can do a little fooling around. In the Discord, the activity section has a death by AI. Oh. Okay. I'll have to look into that. That sounds fun. Activities section, you say, Red Shirt. I'll have to check that out. Legally speaking, rocking is more illegal than stoning. Rocking is more legal than stoning. True. True. Legally speaking, correct. Do you know the game Strafta? Here we go. Straftat. I don't think so. I'm not familiar. Let me write it down, though. Straftat. I am not familiar with the game. I do want to say really quickly, just going back to something I saw in the Talking in the Vintage Story Discord. Or not in the Vintage Story Discord, but on our Vintage Story discussion portion. Oh, and that's what I was going to mention. Okay, one more thing after this. I do want to say thank you, V-Night, or T-Night. Sorry, I keep seeing the V and then thank you, T-Night, for defending my peace and stress. I appreciate that. I'll go into that in a little bit. I need to reply to some of that stuff, but basically, there's a lot of... I know a lot of people with the Vintage Story community server that we have want to reset, but it just takes a lot of time, and we have a lot of things that we need to do. I would say, like, we have a lot of... We're starting to plan the next Civ event right now, and then there's also the community server to deal with, and there's also making videos and streaming and all that good stuff. So there's a lot going on. So I wanted to say thank you, T-Night, and the channel for letting people know there's a lot going on, because there's a lot going on. So that helps. Good evening, Jimmy Baps. Good evening, Jimmy Baps. How are you doing? Welcome in, Jimmy Baps. Good evening to you. You must be American, possibly, if it's good evening for you. I know some people, we get some people in here. They're like, yes, it is morning for me. I'm like, whoa. What are you doing in here? No, I'm kidding. But welcome in, Jimmy Baps. Beef 6 Siege is a hero shooter. 6 Siege. I haven't played any roguelites, by the way, and I kind of want to try those. I might make a video on that or something. No problem, man. I know how stressful. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Oh my God, yeah, that first video was crazy. Yeah, we're planning on the next one. We're planning the next one right now. So there's a lot of planning that needs to be done, and I need to meet with the team and everything like that and get that all planned out together. But we'll be rolling on that pretty soon. We've got like a bunch of ideas for everything, but it's not the ideas that take so long, but it's like the ironing out of everything is just friggin', it's just all the good stuff that you have to think about and make sure you're not messing anything up, because once you do it, you can't really go back. For me, it's 1 a.m. See, that's what I mean. That's crazy. We do get a lot of 1 a.m.ers in here, Tina. We really do. We have a lot of people from Europe, the Europe side of the world, that get in here. It's like always 1 a.m. for y'all when I start. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I dug the bit. Yeah, no rush on reset. We're having fun regardless. What's up, Zaboose? Thank you, Zaboose. By the way, I see you in the Discord. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys being in the Discord and playing on the server as well. And all that good stuff. I was thinking about it beforehand. I was going to get into a long ramble, but maybe I'll save that. Died to a bear, 12K from spawn. Oh, Rim, no way. No way. No way. Yes, New York. Ooh, a New Yorker. Let's go. I like that, honestly. I don't know why. It's just like cool. It's always cool. It boggles my mind, all the people we get from everywhere. But shout out to New York. Bro, Rainbow Six Siege of fire. That would be fire. Rainbow Six Siege is a hero shooter. Yeah, okay, so I was thinking not Rainbow Six Siege when you put that 6. I was thinking something different, but I play that game. Hey, I play that game. I done played that. All hail the cheese. What's up, Tundra? How are you doing? How are you doing, Tundra? Welcome in. Red Shirt became a member. Thank you for becoming a member, Red Shirt. What's good? What's good? Thank you, Red Shirt, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Yeah, for me, your streams are from 1 a.m. to 4. Oh, that's so brutal. That is so brutal. One day when I can choose my streaming schedule, I'm going to stream like first thing in the day. So I quit torturing people, you know? Also, Hail Caesar, dude, my cat has learned that he can hop up on my desk right in front of me, and he's been continually doing it. Probably like for an hour before stream, me and him have just been fighting because he jumps up here. I'm like, dude, you can't be up here, and then I got to put him down. And then he jumps up here, and I put him. He is relentless. He's taking a nap now over here. He's over sleeping by the window, dude. He's relentless. He's so relentless. B, what is your peak? I needed these. I had to. Your peak rank at Rainbow Six Siege. My peak rank is like Emerald 2 or 3 on console, on console, on Xbox, I would say. It's 3. What's up, Chorsby? It's 3:24 for me right now. I really got to sleep. Oh, 3:24. I gotta stop torturing you guys. I apologize to you guys. I apologize to you guys. But anyways, the plan today will be to hopefully make some iron and then beat a bop boop bop bop. What was the other thing? Build possibly a shed. We'll see what we get to today. But that is on the agenda. And then we'll be streaming Thursday as well. Let me put this over to the side. Actually, where do I want this? I want this over here. Cat where? Cat is over on the he's over chilling by the window, dude. He's been such a nuisance. Like, here's my thing, dude. You guys tell me if this, if your cats are this way, but this is how my cat acts. He will, probably, I would say week ago, he has like a new thing he does. Like he hops up on my desk continually over and over again until he gets my attention. Or he like freaking just finds a new spot that he sits in. And then he's going to do that for a while. He's going to hang out for a while. Or what he'll just do random things. Like it's just random lay in a different spot, do a different thing, bother me a different way, play with a different toy. It's like each week it's something new. My girlfriend makes fun of me because I'll be like, yo, he's doing this new thing. And she'll be like, oh, what's he doing now? Yeah, it is fine, but my sleep schedule's like non-existent. Listen, it's all the same. We all have 24 hours in a day. That's what I was telling Felly the other day. We all got 24 hours a day, right? This is my first Beevr stream. I'm glad I didn't miss it. What's up, Nacho? Welcome in, Nacho. Welcome into your first stream. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Oh, Sweaty Beef, you should play with chat soon. I would definitely quick match or like Bed Wars with you. Dude, I would love to. I would love to. It's so sweaty. I haven't sweated in a long time. That was like way back in the day, though. I feel like it's so sweaty now. What's up, Mango? Welcome in, Mango. I have a Kolschlag, a German Shepherd, and a Swiss Shepherd. Kolschlag, am I pronouncing that right? Kolschlag? W pets. My dad's cat loves talking, especially if you're on a phone call. That's bad. That's bad for work. That's not good for work. If you're trying to work and your cat is like, you're like, shut up. That's the worst part is when I have to take meetings, like or something. I have to take a phone call and my cat is in the background. Sometimes I'm like, dude, just please don't make any noise right now. Please don't make any noise right now. Just not right now. Not right now. For the love of God. Yeah, that is. Yeah, he's always doing something new. And so his new thing has literally been to hop right up on my desk and stare at me and then start to like, they get that look in their eye. You've all seen this with your cats or cats online. They start like, their eyes get real big and he's like, I'm like, you motherfucker. He's like, I'm about to eat you, dude. So he starts getting like that and I just have to freaking toss him. I have to toss him, dude. I had to toss him. Yes, my Kolschlags, one named Duke and one named Rusty. Duke and Rusty. Oh, Duke and Rusty. Rusty. I sound also Rusky. That sounds very Texan, I would say. That fits Texan, I would say. I would speak that. Okay. What am I doing? Was there anything else I was going to do or say? I thought there was one more thing I was going to do or say or make a statement. I don't remember exactly. But yeah, I actually went to, y'all tell me what you think about this. A last stream I literally said this last stream. I think if you go back in the VOD, I said this. My dog howls when I'm on the phone, constantly telling her it's not all about her. My cat's latest thing is screaming at me to carry him in bed. No way. Screaming to carry him in bed at night? Is he a bit needy? Is your kitty cat a bit needy, Zaboos? Oh, that is hilarious. A bit of a needy cat, eh? Where are my tongs? Oh, they're in my hands. Okay, perfect. Perfection. Let's go ahead and iron this out. But what do we want to make? Let's make an iron hammer first. Does that sound? Is that insane? Is that insano mode? As we make an iron hammerhead first? I think we should do that first. Sounds about right. My sister's cat has a problem with beefing with raccoons, so he's not allowed outside after dark anymore. No way. Your sister's cat is a demon, dude. Your sister's cat is a demon, Tundra. Oh my gosh. Oh, by the way, I have this cookie. I am wasting. Talk about a waste job. I am just wasting all of that. All right, I want to cook. What I want to do is I want to cook a bunch of these. I want to cook like a full set of iron tools and get those ironed out. Pun intended, I guess. Whoops, sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry you had to hear that. And I just want to get a full set of tools and then start making some food, possibly. That is what we need to achieve currently. Dude, your cat is a demon. I had a cat way back when. I say way back when. This is like when I was in middle school to end of high school. And he was literally the king of the jungle. I kind of lived in a more rural area. And he was an outside cat. And he just ruled like nothing. He just ruled the area. It was kind of insane, honestly, because like one day we woke up and there was just a dead rattlesnake with bite marks in the back of its head. Right on our front porch. Just look what it's just a case of look what I killed. It was insane. It's like, oh, okay. Dude's just built different. His name was Spit. That was his name. That's what we named him, because when he was a kitten, he would just like, you would be walking through the hallway and he would just spit at you. He grew out of that. That was a very interesting thing at the time. Yes, looking pet. Chat Beefy is giant heavy too. I've seen him. I've seen him. I've seen him. He's a big old fluffy boy. He's a big old fluffy boy. He's the one that always is. You send pics and he's like laying on his back. Can I place this up there? There we go. I don't know why I placed it like several times. He's in there laying on his back. I've seen him. He's a cute little feller. He's a cute little fella, little giant guy. Okay, we do need to cook those eventually. And then iron blooms. Let's work those out. Thank you very much. Let me send pics in pet chat. Okay, roger that. Is that a mod to complete the forge automatically? It is, Bormix. It's called Napster, Bormix. It is called Napster. And oh, what was I gonna say? It's called Napster. That's what it's called. And it'll let you auto-complete stuff. It is like the napping is cool early game, but once you start after a while, it's like, okay, my fingers can't handle this. Wait, are you still playing the challenge where you can summon bears? I'm kind of confused. Oh no, sorry, T-Knight. This is my regular. I do a let's play on my Beevr Play channel where I just play on my Forever World. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do this world. I stream this world, and then on Sundays, I do the challenge where you can summon bears. And I was also thinking of lowering the channel point number required to summon bears, or the summons on everything. What do you guys think about that? Give me your feedback on that. What's up, Danger Train? Danger Train, how you doing? Danger Train, how have the streams been going, brother? Playing a little Stationeers. He might have also sent a raccoon to meet Davy Jones, but we've never been able to confirm it. And a big one at that. Oh my gosh. What kind of cat is it, Tundra? Is just a freaking mean machine? Unfortunately, it doesn't disable the point things. I know, I forgot. That's on me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Did somebody try to, hopefully nobody summoned something. I need to start doing that. I always forget about that. My apologies. Bro, been killing it. It's been good. Danger Train, it's been good. Good deal, dude. Good deal. Yes, I wanted to autocomplete that. Thank you. I might as well get another one started, right? Good dealio. How 10-hour stream last night? Oh my god, you be streaming 10 hours, Danger Train? You are a dog, dude. Oh my god. How do you do that? Oh, I definitely need to watch some more vids of you. Well, I don't know which channel you found, T9, but I have 3 channels. I have my Beevr Plays channel where I do kind of a playthrough upload, let's play style. And then I have my main channel, which I'm going to be doing some different I'm going to be doing some different ideas in between now and the next Civ event. I have some ideas. It might be different. It's not going to be totally vintage story. From now on, I'm going to branch out a little bit. And then I have a VOD channel just for these streams that I put up on there. So I have a lot of channels, but I find it's better to consolidate them all that way instead of having all of it on one deal. It would be so cool. It would be so awesome, Spider says. It would just be so great, right? It would just be so great. It would be so great. It would be wonderful. Okay, roger that. Yeah, I'm thinking of lowering the points. Required. So look out for that. It's going to be so much fun. Gonna be so much fun. Okay, let's make a pickaxe next, please. Thank you very much. Okay, good to know. Thanks. No problem. No problem. Play a fun game you can get lost in, like Vintage Story. I could easily stream Vintage for a few hours. The thing is, I'm just like a freaking... I just get chatty Cathy, and then my voice by the end of it is just gone. But I think slowly, well, you know, obviously I'm kind of time constrained with freaking having to go to work the next day, but I would like to do just so much, not enough time. Just not enough time, you know? How do I explain it? Not enough time. What is the other? Oh, well, I guess we got to iron this bad boy out. So far, I've only summoned one thing on that playthrough, so I'm just saving points right now. Oh God, Salus, you're one of the long haulers. You're one of the long haulers, Salus. You know, you can spawn a temporal storm, and a nightmare drifter is literally instant death. A nightmare drifter is literally instant death, and going to be such a pain to deal with. I figured I would lower them down that way. You guys could be able to spawn more, because I feel like I'm getting a little better at handling it, you know? Like, I can run away. I guess if that's what you want to call handling it well, I could run away. But I would like for you guys to have be able to, like, spawn more, where you can feel like you can always, like, you know, do something. Not where it's like you have to wait a long time, unless you're just spawning an absolute freaking, you know, hefty boy. Sending a mini. Where's the Nightmare Drifters or Saw Blade Locusts? I think Saw Blade Locusts are probably the worst. Saw Blade Lucas are probably Lucas. A Saw Blade named Lucas. They are the worst, actually, the way they jump, and they're so small, the hitbox. The Nightmare Drifter, you can kind of strafe it back and forth. You got to be a little careful. All right, what is next? I almost feel like a Saw. I'm about to make an entire beautiful set. Oh, let's actually do a Falx. Oh, yes, I love getting iron. I love getting iron. I'm saving points now, too. I want to see you dead. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Love that energy, T9. I can't wait to get vintage on my new PC. Ooh, are you getting a new PC or are you getting vintage first? Which one comes first? I said this last stream, by the way, double-headed drifters. Ooh. No, actually, I would say what is probably one of the worst is either a bell or a bellhead shiver. The shivers are so fast. The shivers are so ridiculously fast. And then they play dead on you. Sometimes I get tricked, you know. I get a little tricked sometimes. And then they play dead on you, or you hit them and they run away, and you're like, okay, maybe I don't have to worry about that anymore. And then they just come back and just bite a cheek off, you know. And it's like, okay, cool, perfect, love that. Also, I'm gonna have these half-destroyed tools now. Just start stacking stuff. I got too much shiz around. Hello, people. Hello, Felly. Hello, Felly. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, Felly. How are you doing? Doing wonderful. Yeah, I would say probably bells are the worst. I would say bell heads or bells are the worst thing to hear. Not only do they hurt my ears, but my God, just having things spawn infinitely on you is probably the worst thing since sliced cheese, you know, or whatever they say. I think they say something like that. That's something they say. You should make the bell head cost only 10 points. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I just quit. I literally just quit YouTube forever. It just makes me quit. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. I can no longer do it. By the way, I don't know. Okay, this is what I was going to get into earlier. Last stream, I quite literally, I said this like word for word. I said, I don't understand how, you know, I was talking about advertisements and things like that and how companies thrive on advertisements and whatnot. Or like even like, you know, YouTube is one of the big things that's up because of advertisements. And I actually saw a Subway advertisement where they have a new protein wrap for like $4. And I went today. And I bought a protein wrap, and I was like, damn, I really just got by an advertisement, but I had to try it. I just had to try it. Well, I just managed to fix my sleep schedule, and there pops up another one of your streams, so that went out the window. My willpower isn't strong enough to just not watch. That is hilarious. I'm sorry, Felly. I'm sorry. That's my bad. That's hilarious. Well, welcome in, Felly. Welcome in. What was I going to make next? A shovel. But I went, for those that don't know what Subway is, by the way, Subway is like a sandwich place. It's like you get sandwiches. You know, they had what was it? Was it a $5 foot long or $6 foot long? They got me. They got me with that. And I was like, dang, I got today. But I thought it was worth it. You know, I saw like, it has like 20 grams of protein. And you can get it for $4. And I was like, you know what? What exactly can you get nowadays for $4? I gotta have it. I gots to get it. So I went and got it. And I ate it. I got a turkey and ham one. And it came with honey mustard. And I don't like honey mustard. And I didn't realize that it came with honey mustard until they were already lathering that bad sauce on. I was like, freaking... I was like, I wonder, I was looking up at the, you know, above their sandwiches and stuff, they have like a long deal of like, you know, what you can order. And I was looking at it. I was like, you know, here, let me do this. I was looking at it. I was looking up at it and I was like, is that, what can I get? Ham and turkey? I can get ham and turkey. What else can I get? Okay. Is that mustard in the honey? Is that honey mustard in the turkey and ham that I'm seeing? Surely not. I'll take turkey and ham, please. So I get one of those. And then I'm, you know, kind of looking around. I'm meandering around my eyes. And then I look back and I see she's literally about to squirt the honey mustard. I don't like mustard, by the way. It friggin' right all over my stuff. I was like, no way, please don't, no, please. And it was too late. It was too late. Ads that give me are usually tech related. I do like tech stuff. I do really like tech stuff. Beef, sometimes when you laugh, you sound like Joe Swanson. Really? You think so? Nice. Hey, bro, dodger my calls. What's up, Noppers? No, I'm busy right now, Noppers. I'm busy. The dogs have been sent to the Discord. I'll have to take a look. I have to take a look-see at the at the poopers. At Duke and Rusty. Oh, Duke and Rusty. Let me bring you guys back. Sorry. But welcome in, Noppers. Let's go. That's great. Oh my gosh, my ads are completely random. Yeah, I don't know what target I told you guys about the Kalshi AI generated gambling ads that I was getting there for a while. That was just awful, dude. That was just awful. If you ever don't want to eat something but don't want the shame of saying it, claim allergy 100%. You know what? That's actually not insane. That is actually not insane. Allergy isn't crazy, you know? Sometimes, are you guys this way? Sometimes I'm like too nice. I'm too nice to say, hey, please don't add that to my sandwich that I'm fixing to pay for. You know what I mean? And that's like, it's such a dumb thing. It's such a dumb thing. I've been getting better about it. But at that point, it was too late. I was like, no, in slow motion. I think it's funny to probably be somebody who's making the sandwich and just like, is this guy okay? As you're just like sitting there sweating beads. Yeah, I want that on my sandwich. That's fine. That's okay. I love that. A chisel is probably not crazy. Yeah, let's make a chisel. Okay, here we go. Feed my chiseling addiction, please. Appreciate you. Someone make a Google Doc of me. I know, I'll get in trouble, Red Shirt. I'll get in trouble. Every time I present it with spaghetti, allergy. That's a good. I never thought about that, Sluice. That's a good one. What's up, Arachnid? How are you doing? Sometimes even if I don't like a sauce ingredient, when it's added to something, I can still enjoy the overall food. Did you still eat the sandwich? I did. That's the craziest part. I did still eat the sandwich. So I'm sitting here complaining, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. I took a chance. And was like, you know what? I will eat this. It wasn't like my favorite thing ever, but I did still eat it. And I was like, you know what? There was enough in the sandwich for it to not be super overpowering or obvious, you know, and I was able to power through it. We got chisel. We got quite a few things here. I wanted to make the chisel stuff that copies and whatnot, but I don't remember all the stuff. What else do I need? Okay, there we go. Sorry, having an aneurysm right there. Beevr, I posted 2 pics from a mountain not that far away from my house in my forever world. Is it a massive mountain? This game has massive mountains, Spider. I click on every AI ad because I want to see more and laugh at them. Yeah, true. Bro, I got so many Kalshi AI. What's up, Block Party? How are you doing? Welcome in, Block Party. Bro, I got so many Kalshi AI ads. They suck. They're so bad. Now, Retro, did you get them all the time? Because there's a time period where I was getting them over and over and over and over again. And that happens to me periodically where I'll get the same advertisement specifically, or I'll get the same type of advertisement from the same company. Like for a long time, I was getting the Liberty Mutual advertisements. I don't know if you guys seen those with the what is it called? With the damn emu or the bird, freaking Liberty Mutual. I was getting those like crazy there for a long time. Those were driving me nuts. Those were driving me absolutely. I mean, those weren't that bad, but the other ones, I would say the AI ones, oh, so bad. T-Knight, subscribe with the Prime. Thank you. Finally got my Prime. Thank you, T-Knight. Thank you for that. Much appreciated, T-Knight. I appreciate that. Thank you. Raccoon the Disgrace Minister. Let's go. What's up, Raccoon? How are you doing? Raccoon? Once again, thank you, T-Knight. It's so obvious is the thing. The ads are like 2-second clips of just random things and then the Kalshi logo. It's honestly so awful. It's honestly so awful. It's literally the worst thing ever when those ads are going like. I agree with you. It is very, very obvious and like it's so brutal to sit there, you know. But the thing about AI ads is it's kind of fun to watch them. Like it is kind of fun to watch them and be like, this is terrible. You know what I mean? I kind of get satisfactory. I kind of get like a how would you say it? It's kind of satisfying in a way, watching how bad they are. If that makes sense. All right, I did make a shovel. Should I make a knife blade? Is that crazy? I am gonna make a scythe. I just have so much iron, I can do whatever I want. I can make whatever I want. I absolutely despise AI ads. The ads alone are bad enough, but now they aren't even paying real people to do them anymore. Just one thing for me to justify. Yep, fair enough, fair enough. Those ads drive me crazy too. My 5-year-old niece was singing their ad jingle every single time. No way. See, that's when it gets bad. That's when it gets bad, is when it's infecting our youth. That's not good. That's not good, Salus. Congrats. Thank you, Block Party. No problem, man. You need the money and I need the points. Thank you. Thank you, T-Knight. Thank you. I need the points. Yeah, true. You do get like 1.2 time points, I think is what it is. 1.2x. It depends onto the ad, because small apps only get 3 ads from one company. I was watching Radio the Movie on a site, totally legal, and I kept getting the same ads 20 times an hour. Oh, yeah, the advertisers nowadays there are a lot. There are a lot. Satisfaction, yes. Thank you, Sweet Demas. I don't know why was that so hard for me. Why was it so hard for me? Yeah, it's 1.2, but it's good. Okay, roger that. Roger that. Yeah, also, if you also can claim, I don't know how you do this, but if you're on the Twitch side, you can claim like a stream streak. If you keep popping up in streams again, there's a way to do that. I don't know how, but that is a possibility. Yeah, I don't know. Getting the same ads over and over again drives me nuts. It drives me away from the company, but I did get got by the Subway ad because a $4.20, I'm like, okay, I can get behind that. I really can get behind that. Although the amount, I feel like it was definitely not 20 grams of protein, because here's what they do. They stuff your wrap full of, or your sandwich, they stuff it full of lettuce, tomato, and pickles. I want the meat. Give me the meat. Is this Arby's? It's not Arby's, but that's why I like Arby's. They give you a lot of, they don't skim out on the meat. We have the meats, That's what I like to hear. Tell me how much meat you got in there, No, I don't know. What is Satis and why is it a factory making it? Yo, should I play that game, Richard? I thought about playing that game. I'm not a big factory player, though. Let's go. That is a funny reference, though. Give you the what? The what? Excuse me, what? What'd he say? Give me the meat. Give me the meat. And not in a weird way, just I'm hungry, I'm just a hungry, growing boy. All our food keeps blowing up? What, Spider? Just like your trees? But wanting meat is relatable. First person I've ever heard say they like Arby's. Listen, Arby's is not even like, I feel like Arby's is a bit, it's not popular. I was telling my girlfriend this. I brought her around to Arby's because she has been not a fan. I like Arby's, by the way. I do like Arby's. I don't know if you really don't hear people voicing their opinion on Arby's a lot, or probably ever. But I do like Arby's, and the thing is it's not an appetizing looking meal, I would say. If you're looking at an Arby's sandwich, it doesn't look very good. I'm just gonna say it doesn't look very good. With their specials, they look good when they dress it up and stuff, but you just look at an Arby's sandwich is a very sad looking sandwich. Just go get an Arby's sandwich, look at it, and be like, wow, this is pitiful. But it is very good. So my girlfriend, I've been telling her, for the past couple of years, I'm like, we should get some Arby's. And she's like, Arby's is disgusting. I'm like, what are you talking about? And just recently, she's finally come around. She went and got an Arby's sandwich one time without me somewhere. And now all of a sudden, she's like, yeah, let's get Arby's. I'm like, you said Arby's wasn't good. And then she's like, I never said that. I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. So recently she's come around to the fact that Arby's is good. I will voice my opinion. Arby's, my dad likes Arby's too. They have some decent specials. Satisfactory is super fun. If I could not restart after stage 3. Satisfactory is a bloody game. Oh God, is it really? An old white guy ordering a Chipotle, but they only give him vegetarian balls. Where's the meat? Give me the meat. Give me the meat. Arby's doesn't look great, but it tastes great. True, Block Party. Arby's beef and cheddar is my guilty pleasure. Their Andy's mint shake is also banging. I don't try their shakes. Are their shakes good, Arachnid? The horsey sauce is so good. See, I only usually get just the regular roast beef sandwich. I don't like. I just can't. I don't like the cheese. My girlfriend likes the cheese. She likes the cheesy sandwich, the beef and cheddar. I don't like it for some reason, but I do like the roast beef sandwiches. I just want what I want is I want a big sandwich, just pile meat on that thing. And they have Jamocha shakes and real fruit turnovers. Well, maybe not real fruit, but they're turnovers. But they're fruit turnovers. I didn't know they had that much versatility. I need to start branching out among their freaking what all they got. I just get the same thing. Arby's is my go-to road trip food. Blew my mind when I learned Arby's. Arby's roast beef. That's actually, I didn't know that. That's actually mind-blowing. 6. That is Arby's roast beefs. Arby's. Also, what do you guys think about their fries? You like their fries? Bloody good game, I said. Oh, I thought you said bloody game, Zaboos. I thought you said it was a bloody game. My bad. Gotta dip. Bye, BB back. What just happened there? I had a stroke. Sorry. See you later, Red Shirt. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for becoming a member as well, Red Shirt. Appreciate you. We will see you next stream, Red Shirt. Have a great time. Yeah, my bad, Saboose. I thought you said it's a bloody game. I was like, wow, I didn't think that game was bloody, but obviously I was wrong. Yeah, all right. You was right, I was wrong. Love their fries. Curly fries are amazing. My girlfriend likes the fries as well. I think, did she say fries were top 3? I think she said Arby's fries were top 3. That's what prompted that oh, no, wrong spots. Okay, what do I need now? I'm like making all the things. What all have I made? I haven't made an axe. Is an axe? Yeah, let's make an axe. We're just always gonna need a thing. Look at us. We're just getting after it here. Just making all the stuffs. Those curly fries are almost as good as Five Guys. Oh, true. Yeah. Oh, Five Guys, huh? I do like Five Guys is like not very popular, I feel like, but they're pretty good. I also like Freddy's. Do you guys like Freddy's? Freddy's Custard. They have good burgers, but they kind of recently, like my hometown one has fallen off a little bit for me, but I like their fries. They have like that type of Cajun fry as well, Arachnid. I don't know if I've ever had Five Guys fries. I think I've had Five Guys like once. They're always out of the way, you know? They seem to be at least where I'm at. That's how it always works out for me. I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess Arby's isn't in Germany. I guess not, T-Night. I don't know. What do y'all have in Germany, T-Night? We have a lot of German folk and Germany folk in our community, honestly, which is I find very interesting. I only know McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC. Those are like probably top 3 conglomerates of fast food chain. That makes sense. But y'all probably have. Do y'all have healthier? Y'all have healthier McDonald's than us, right? True or not true? Is that true or not true, T9? We have a Culver's in our small town. It's the top fast food place in town. Really, Culver's? I don't know if I've heard of that. Me, a Swiss person, not knowing any of these chains. Sorry, Philly. Sorry. Freddy's fries are very thin and reheat poorly, but Five Guys are thicker, fried in peanut oil, and reheat amazing. Oh, I gotta try Five Guys then. I gotta try Five Guys because Freddy's fries are very thin. I kind of like the thinness. I do like a thick fry and a thin fry from time to time. You guys like thicker? Well, it depends. I feel like if I am going to a fast food chain, I want a thin fry. But if I'm gonna go in and sit in somewhere, I want a thick boy, you know? I love doner kebab. See, I know how you guys feel now, not knowing what we're talking about, because I have no idea what doner kebab is. I'm probably butchering the pronunciation of it as well. Doner kebab. Yeah, I think it's a bit healthier here, but I don't think that fast food is healthy in general. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Correct me if I'm wrong, but McDonald's recently lowered their breakfast prices, I think, because they were saying like people were starting to skip breakfast, which is crazy. Yeah, it's not too bad. I get sick from fast food most of the time anyways. We do have a Burger King and McDonald's. I understand McDonald's. I do understand McDonald's, but I don't understand Burger King. Do y'all have people in your life who are like, yes, give me let's go get Burger King. I might have said this before, but who says that? Nobody says that. Nobody's like, hey, let's go get Burger King. I've never heard that once in my entire life. I'm pretty sure I've never heard that. Correct me if you guys say that, but I feel like I've never heard that. Bringing in the party trade? Bring them in, danger trade. Bring it on in. Bring it on in. Australia is Macca's, Guzman, Gomez, and KFC as the main ones. Taco Bell came here and ain't doing well. The first Wendy's just opened here too. Oh, really? Why is Taco Bell not doing good? Interesting. Whoops, I keep missing. Taco Bell is not doing good, huh? No Taco Bell, no bueno, dude. Taco Bell do be making, listen, Taco Bell do be freaking costing me my tummy. Do be costing me my tummy. Jack PS9 rating with a party of 16 viewers. Thank you for the raid, Jack. Thank you, Danger Trade. Thank you guys for coming in. Welcome in. Welcome in, Danger Trade gang. Welcome in, Jack gang. We're chatting. We're talking about fast food. I don't know if you guys like fast food. We're giving all of our, we're not really giving hot takes, but we are talking about fast food. We're talking, I'm curious about why T-Bell is not doing very, like a T-Bell just ruins my stomach. It's like a guilty pleasure. It's so good though. Because Gomez is so much better. Is Gomez a taco place? Will we have some warning on the community server wipe? I will get to that in a bit, Sluice. I'll get back to you on that. We need to do some discussion, but I'll get back to you on that. Proletarian Red, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you guys doing? Thank you for the raid. Hello, raid. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Yeah, as far as this is my thing. Are there anybody from the raid? Are you guys, any of you guys Burger King eaters? Because Burger King every time. My hometown Burger King is basically abandoned. Not gonna lie, the Impossible Whopper tastes better than regular Whopper. I think that people think that Burger King is healthy. I don't understand. I don't understand. Wendy's equal number one? That is crazy. Wendy's equal number one? That's an interesting take because I've never had Wendy's in my entire life. Let me be completely honest. I've never had Wendy's and I've had Carl's Jr. once. Just nobody I know ever says, let's go get Wendy's, you know? But maybe I am lacking on it. I think really my issue is I don't go out and branch out and try new things. That's what my problem is. I think that's what my problem is. Taco Bell rules the stomachs of me and everyone I know. Freaking, have you guys ever seen that meme of that? There's like an Instagram reel or something. It's like the poop man is here. That's who Taco Bell is. Taco Bell is the poop man. The poop man is here to collect rent every time I eat Taco Bell. Everyone who says something else is wrong. Doner kebab on top. Yes, tacos, burritos, and enchiladas. I tried Taco Bell once and it was slop. It is pretty sloppy. I had a frain. A frain. Did I just call did I just call friend a frain? Sorry, what? What did you just say? No, I had a friend who worked at Taco Bell once. We would go in there and we would mess with him. It was pretty funny. I enjoy Burger King, but finding a location is a pain. True. Very true. McDonald's, it just dominates all the good spots, all the good locations. Burger King is fucking awesome. I love them giant-ass burgers. Maybe I'm sleeping on Burger King. I don't know if I should drop my take with the whole lemon fiasco. Oh, God. What's your take, Danger Train? Drop the take. Drop the hot take. Here we go. Discussion time. No, I'm kidding. What is your take? You got a hot take for us? What is the other thing that I wanted to make? Iron ladder maker. Okay. Chizzy. Jeez. I think I'm having a stroke, guys. I think this is what I want is a chisel copy lock tool. I actually have no idea. Iron pantograph. Yeah, I want a pantograph. That is what I want. Let's make that really quickly because we're going to be doing a lot of chiseling here in a bit. For me, it's number one because I do a Frosty instead of a drink and dip my fries in it. Oh my gosh, that is fire. I don't do the French fry dip. Is the French fry dip fire, Jack? I never do it. Listen, I know I say I never do things and I don't try things, but I am branching out. I'm not against it. I'm not even against it, you know? I am growing out of my shell and trying new things. By the way, somebody has been upset. Oh, I gotta let this cool off, huh? I'll get that in a second. Let me add another. We just got all the blooms, dude. We have a full inventory of iron. Insane. In the membrane. Beevr, you should come to Germany. I will show you how good doner kebab is. I will. I would like to go to Germany. That would be sick. Doner kebab. Germany meetup squad, maybe? A big part of a fast food place is better than another who is running it. Corporate is mid, but you could get a great franchise owner and have a stellar place. True. Very good point, Block Party. That's something I never think about. Good point. Fast food is not huge here, TBH. When it comes to restaurants in my area, we mostly have Asian food, Vietnamese, Thai, Japanese, Mongolian, Indian. There's only one Mexican family at the restaurant here, but they're really good. That's usually how it goes. I find that Mexican restaurants and then Italian restaurants, or you'll have like one just extremely good one in the area. Or at least that's been my experience through life. McDonald's isn't even fast food. It's a commercial real estate company that is wearing a fast food costume, literally. They always have the best spots. They always have the best spots on the market. Oh, no, we might be lagging a little bit. Taco Bueno better than Taco Bell. French fry dip is fire. My son said French fry dipped and Wendy's shake was the best until we got a Culver's. Ooh, so Culver's is actually really good, eh? Culver's is really, really good. I gotta try the French fry dip. I'm surprised that my girlfriend doesn't do that. That's like one of the things my girlfriend would do, would be a French fry dipper in the shake. A little shake dippy action. I have to give it a shot. Here's the thing. What if we did this? What if we did like a what if we did a stream where hopefully this is not lagging too bad. Come on, stay up. What if we did a stream where we try different fast food? What if we did, listen, is this crazy? On a Sunday, we could do like a tier list ranking of all the fast food. I'll go to all the fast food places around me. I'll get like Burger King, Mickey D's, Taco Bell. Mix Bueno and Bell and you get Buell. You know, all the good places. And then we'll do a tier list ranking. I'll buy like the main thing from all of them. I'll eat them on stream and then we'll do a tier list ranking. Give our hot takes. My favorite is the strawberry frosty to dip my fries in. That does sound yummy. It sounds like I feel like you have to have a thick fry to do the dip. You gotta have like a big thick boy or you can't even taste well, I guess maybe the point isn't to taste the fry, it's to taste the dip, right? There we go. Iron another one of these out. Sorry, I've got this to the side. What was the other thing that I wanted to make? Paint scraper, path maker. I feel like there's one other thing that I need to make that is not coming to mind at this momento. I clearly picked something. A buckle. Perfect. I picked a buckle on accident. You are going to go away now and never be used for a very long time. Whoops. Complete accident there. Whoops. Very big accident. Sorry. 1 second on that. There we go. I think I'm getting a little bit of lag. I apologize, guys. Everybody's getting home from work. Germany's so nice, especially Berlin and the Berghain. You know the Berghain? I do not, Tina. I do not. Here in Arizona and in Las Vegas, Nevada, almost all sushi restaurants are run by Hispanics. Yeah, it's pretty laggy right now. Dang. Yeah, I don't know I'm sorry for the lag, y'all. I don't know what's going on with the interwebs. Hopefully it'll come back on. It'll stabilize out. You can do it. Stabilize yourself. Steal yourself. I think everybody's getting home from work and they're all getting on the internet at 1 second. I think that's what's happening. Oh, hey, it is daytime outside. Hello, beautiful. Not gonna lie, Germany Meetup Squad does say fire. It's Switzerland is right next door, so I'd be in. Hey, there we go. Okay, we should be back. Should be less lag now. Should be good. Yeah, we have like a lot of people in the community that are from Germany. I don't know what the deal is. Will you guys accept me as one of you? Can I be a German, please? I would like to be a German. It would be very cool. Will you accept me? We could do you guys ever think that, you know, like in Minecraft, they had Minecraft Con and stuff like that where everybody would go and hang out? Do you think? Probably not nowadays. I feel like you can't have anything nice nowadays without something extreme happening. But could we have a vintage con that we could all go to and meet up, hang out? Would that be sick? That would be tough. I would be down for that. Little beat up gang, hang out, have a grand old time. I was too young to really. I don't even really know what goes on at Minecon. I just release new updates and show off things. God, I need to stretch my legs. Streamed are a little over 9 hours, and I really do over 4 hours anymore. My God, I don't know how you do 9 hours, Jack. That is just craziness. I can't do 9 hours without. I would die. I think the longest I've done is 4 hours. Oh, and you didn't get up once? Ooh, my hips get so stiff. I would be so stiff. Oh, I would be so super duper uber stiff. Okay, and I'm just getting real hot instead. Let's place that down. Now what? I have the QP Chisels tool mod. I'm trying to think of I want the Fantagraph that way, because this allows me to copy stuff. Yes, it does allow me to copy stuff. That's like the big thing I need, but I'll look at these other ones. I can't remember what all is good. 4 hours is my standard minimum. My God. Hell yes, Felly says let's go. I would also prefer to be German right now, Ragnar said. Yeah, you are German now. Thank you guys. Thank you for accepting me in. Thank you for accepting me in. I actually want to go to like an Oktoberfest. Do we have people in here who go to Oktoberfest and stuff and eat the brats and the hot dogs and whatnot? I need to go to one of those. Never been, so I don't know what all the hype is about, but I would like to go. Sounds very cool. We have like, you know, some German towns and stuff scattered about here, and I usually like their architecture. I feel like Germany has some good, well, I feel like a lot of Europe has a lot of good architecture, you know? I used to do 12 to 16 hours, 7 days a week. Oh, Jesus, 12 to 16 hours. Oh, my legs would hurt so bad. I don't know. I would even like sitting down 3 hours, I got to get up and I can barely move. So stiff. Okay, so this is simple. What is there? Iron hand wedge, and I don't know what a ladder maker is. Can I make ladder? Chisel, copy, lock tool, and paintbrush. I think we're just gonna make a wedge. Doesn't seem like a crazy thing to make, so I'm just gonna make that, and then just whatever it is what it is. As one of the mini fanboys of Germany, I prove you Beavers a fellow German. Let's go. One a mini T9. Let's go. That's all I need. I need one German's approval. Thank you. I've always wanted to go, but I live in Canada. Canadian brother, eh, Nacho? I think you should judge fast food at the restaurant rather than let the food cool on the drive home. Maybe YouTube Shorts, then you could do it a longer video. Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. I agree with you, Block Party. That's the thing I was thinking about while I was saying that is when you let it cool, it just becomes so dog water. It just becomes so nasty, so it's like, I don't know. Okay, so I made that. What does this allow me to do? Push, mirror, and rotate chisel blocks. Also, by the way, somebody commented on the last video and said, please rotate your mold rack. That is all. Thank you. So I think we could, well, I guess, can we rotate this with I thought you could rotate it with a wrench, for God's sake. Can I rotate this with a wrench? Rotate. Nope. Okay, it's still too hot. How is that possible? How are you hot? You're so hot. You're so smoking sexy. I gotta put you down in some water. Mr. Friday, Saturday streams sometimes go that long if I get raided. We actually have Oktoberfest in Switzerland as well. Never went, though. Well, I don't drink anyways. My area has Oktoberfest. Oh, God. My area has Oktoberfest. Lots of German heritage in my area, but it's very American. It's very American. Interesting. It seems like everybody has an Oktoberfest near them to some degree. I don't know what goes on. What goes on at Oktoberfest? We're drinking lots of beer and eating hot dogs? Is that the thing? Is that what we're doing? Let me try this. See if this works. What's nice is catching our friends from across the pond with streams that long. True. Yeah, you do get everybody. In a 12-hour stream, you could definitely get everybody. Fellow Canadian, I am not Canadian, but I think we got people from everywhere. We have some Canadian viewers as well. I am an American. I am an Americano. I'm from Oklahoma. Not very popular place, I would say, but I do love it. Okay, can I rotate this? Can I rotate you? I can't rotate you. I know. Oh, for reorienting. Oh, whoops. So that's just a waste for the memento. I wasted that. Now, can I rotate it with? That's for chisel blocks. I don't know how to rotate. Maybe I'll place it. Let me put it in a different spot. That'll do. I can't make somebody suffer like that. So I'll move it for the time being until we find a better spot. There we go. That's a nice little spot for it, right? Okay, hello. There you go. This is sick to have, by the way. Little mold holder. Action. We do need to make some more tool racks because we are just like have so many tools right now. Thank you. Let's make probably 3 is probably good. Find a spot for them. Yeah, basically everywhere but the USA feels like it has amazing architecture. Yeah, literally, Spider, literally. I'm right there with you, dude. That is exactly how it feels. I always ask myself how you people in America can survive in houses that are made out of paper. Fellow Okie, let's go. You're from Oklahoma too, Danger Train. Let's go. Danger Train, let's go. That's a good question, T-Night. I will say that my apartment complex has been stupid cold. Since it's been like 4 degrees outside and stuff, and literally these walls are like paper thin. The the person that, don't tell the person that lives above me, but the person that lives above me plays video games. For a second, I thought it may be a domestic abuse situation, but it turns out that the guy that lives above me plays video games and just is a rage monster. And I mean, like, I'm not even being dramatic or exaggerating. This guy absolutely spazzes out. He's for certain a Call of Duty player or playing Siege or something of that sort, because this dude goes hard in the paint when he dies. He goes hard, dude. Just the loudest noises, like full on. I'm talking like full tilt scream. Like full tilt scream. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, Oktoberfest is kind of German drinking a lot and also harassing women. I'm not a big fan of it, TBH. That usually goes hand in hand, honestly, drinking and harassment. I don't know. I put a hole in one of the walls by hitting a door into it slightly hard. Good shit, Spider. Used to live in Oklahoma. Love the storms. Went out to Walmart while the sirens are going. Aren't the storms just beautiful? Yeah, PvP player. 100% PvP player. Beevr make a water basin to cool things in the comfort. I had one, Spider, but I had to destroy it. I need to make another one. I'm running out of space is the issue. War Thunder 100%. What's up, Kudlati? Yeah, I don't know. He, maybe. Does War Thunder do that to you? I haven't ever played War Thunder. That may do it. I played World of Tanks at one point in time, and that was actually a lot of fun. But dude, he'd be spazzing out. Okay, what do we think about right there? Put some tools above it. We got to utilize every inch of this space. So I think putting the tools up there is kind of fire. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna just have to cool off every single tool in my inventory. Where did my tongs go? Did I pick that back up? Did I pick you back up? Oh, there you are. Okay, very cool. Yeah. I completely just forgot what I just said. Living proof I play chill games like Destroyer Stationeers. I don't understand being like a rage monster. Like, I don't get it. I don't get the entire rage monster thing. You know, I never could do it. The closest, I've never thrown a controller or the closest I've done, I think, is I have punched a pillow. You know, I think I've punched a pillow before. That's the maddest I've ever been. I'm like, fuck this pillow, dude. Screw this pillow, bro. Sounds like my kid playing Roblox, really? War Thunder makes sense. Think World of Tanks, but more toxic. More toxic? Really? War Thunder's that toxic? I've broken 2 tables and 1 lamp playing War Thunder. Is War Thunder just that juiced? Is that what it is? I gotta check it out. I would break my hand if I punched my wall. Family came over, going to have to lurk for a bit. All right, roger that, block party. Enjoy the family. Enjoy the family. That is hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked out War Thunder. I'd be seeing the sponsorships. I got to reach out to him. I'll say, you know what? I'll play your game. Sponsor me. No, I'll have to check it out. I did like playing World of Tanks. For those that haven't played World of Tanks, it's like a tank game. You know, shocking statement there. You know, if you were wondering what it was about, it is about tanks. World of Tanks is about tanks. You know, just in case you were curious. Just in case, like, you didn't know, or you're just tad bit, might have been a mysterious, misleading name. It is about tanks. No mysteriousness here. Oh, that is funny. Okay, can I put that there? Oh, it's like a little X right there. That is very cool. Yeah, so that I had fun with that. My brother and I used to play that. It was very fun customizing your tanks. I actually watched Fury not too long ago. What all things do I have in my inventory that I don't really need? I guess I have no need for this copper falx anymore. Whoops. Big whoop. Big whoop. Yep, almost as toxic as League of Legends. Really? Top tier is just so rage-inducing. I gotta play it then. I gotta play it and see what all the hoopla is about. Do I really need to hold a flint shovel anymore? Is that really the case? Probably not. I'm just gonna try and get my inventory organized and stuff right here really quickly. Getting inventory claustrophobia. I get mad very quickly, but I never threw anything because I don't know how expensive. I know how expensive things are. True, T-Night, true. Things do be expensive. Best thing I'm doing, positive, KD in War Thunder, and I still rage. Is it just like raging when you die? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is there voice chat in that game also? Is it like what aspect of it that is causing all the rage inducing? I don't know if it's like just dying or is it like other players. By the way, I just have like tools. I'm gonna bang my head on these tools as I walk through. What else? I have this to place somewhere. Maybe I can place it. No, I've got right right there. Okay, perfect. Excellent spot for that. A couple of old tools can go right here. How about that? This area is looking very cluttered. I kind of like it. Very lived in. It's being utilized, you can see. Let me put this in here, so... there we go. All right. I have all the stuffs. Almost one more thing. And then I am going to dig this area out to make a little space for a little build. I play War Thunder from time to time, but I've never felt like I was that toxic or heated. But then again, I usually play like a goofball and try to hit people with my plane. One toxic, play Dead by Daylight as a killer. You even knock a survivor down, they would tell you to hurt yourself. They said, yeah, that makes sense, honestly. That makes sense. I would tell you to hurt yourself was a funny way to put it. Yeah, you have to play it for fun. You don't get into lobbies that have the sweat lords and have spent thousands in the game. You can get one shot if someone lands there hitting the right spot. Oh, bullshit mechanics. Some shots don't penetrate and actually should due to volumetric, which was added some time ago. So even though it's some like dumb mechanics that make it happen, you just have to you still love the game anyways. It's kind of like Siege for me, honestly. Like, why don't I just use the tools that I have and use the durability out of them instead of just like throwing them away, basically. Kind of how Siege and COD work for me at some points. Like certain mechanics, even though you still love to play it sometimes, it's like certain mechanics just make you freak out, dude, but you just still play it. You still make yourself suffer. By the way, nice little torch holder is there. Dig all of this out. All right, gonna head off. Don't want to ruin my sleep cycle too much. All right, see you later, Felly. Good night to you. Good night to you, Felly. Thanks for coming in. Get that sleep schedule right. Good night to you. The one-shots are annoying, especially when I go into a Morpin simulator. Same spot and shell and it bounces. I'd have to try it. That is the type of stuff that makes me extremely, extremely mad, so... Perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. The stuff I love to do is just get absolutely pissed about things. See you next time. See you later, Felly. What is one of the games that just like... What is one of the games? There's nothing else like this out there. I mean, I don't really play multiplayer games, but if you lose like 10 hours of progress in Kingdom Come Deliverance on hardcore mode, you will death rage and become depressed. It's like... Is that the case? It's like... That reminds me of Rust, honestly. Great game. Wouldn't recommend to anyone. Kind of like Rust. Like my friends and I don't play honestly as much. I wish I had the time to play with them, but they play a lot. And Rust is like one of those games that's super addicting, but you can literally just lose all of your progress. And that's part of it that's so addicting, is being able to take progress away from other people. What is probably the game for you that you like? What is your game of all time that's a love-hate relationship for you? Rust might be mine, honestly, because it is so addicting, but at the same time, like, oh my god, dude, I just want to freak out at times. Because you get people that just have gazillions upon gazillions of hours in the game, have literally played 9 to 10 times the amount of hours that you have, and then they just dookie on you. Or you've got hackers in a game like that. Is just completely awful. It is completely awful. It's those type of games, but they're so addicting. They're so addicting to play. Something about being able to take things away from people or take other people's loot is just so addicting, like extraction shooters as well. I haven't played any Escape from Tarkov. Do we have any Escape from Tarkov players? I haven't looked into that game. My brother played that a little bit back when it was kind of like a newer thing, I would say. No, please don't start with Rust. I have 600 hours on it. I'm traumatized. Oh no. We actually just got one of our friends in our friend group just recently got onto Rust. I said, welcome. Welcome. It's so much fun, I promise. It's so much fun. It's just the most amount of fun ever to have. 100%. No, I would not lie to you. I would not lie to you whatsoever. On Dead by Daylight, I actually reminded, have you guys ever played the game Texas Chainsaw Massacre? It's adjacent to Dead by Daylight. And I was just curious because I played why do I keep putting like Massacre and Texas together and saying Texaw? That's how that happens, I guess. That's how you put those two together. But I played that for a little bit, like right on release when it came out with my friends. And I haven't played Dead by Daylight ever, so I'm curious what the comparison is. Texas Died Release. It feels like, what's up, Bolter? What's up, Bolter Skelter? How are you doing, brother? How are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, it does feel like it died on release. I do agree with you on that. We played it for like a couple of days, and it was fun, but it like didn't get any traction whatsoever. No, he needs to stop now. Doing good. What you building? I'm going to build a little shed here. I have this idea. Well, I don't really necessarily have this idea, but I want to try something. I'm building a shed to put some leather barrels in, or put some barrels in for leather. There you go. And I saw this thing. You guys may have seen it. It's a vintage story. This channel called iFoz, and they posted a video of like some vintage story building tips and tricks. And one of the things that they did is what they did is, I wish I could. Okay, actually, let me just go into a flat world and show you guys what I kind of built out here. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. It'll be easier to show. It'll be easier to show than tell. Go into my flat world here. But essentially, I want to build a shed, and then I want to use roof beams as the roof in a way that I've only seen this guy do before. So it's flat world. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. It's very like time intensive and expensive, but it is very unique looking. Very, very scary. Very, very scary. Okay, whoops. So you guys will be able to see here that I did some testing. So I did some testing with this part, trying to get this to go over here and doing a little archway possibly on the side, but I was having a lot of trouble with that. It was being very, very annoying. It was being annoying. So I did kind of almost a replica, but on like a bigger scale with a bit of a bigger deal so we can fit some barrels in it, like so. I thought this would be cool. I thought this would be sick. And so, yeah, using these, basically what he did is use you have to chisel, let me see if I can kind of replicate it for you guys, possibly. You have to chisel, hello, there you go. Oh, whoops. But you have to chisel in a very certain way to get the roof beams to act like this. It's pretty intensive. It's like a 2x2, 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 all the way up. And that's what it looks like. Basically, you take a roof beam and stick it from here to there and then down to here, and it's using roof beams as a roof, which looks very cool. Looks very cool, but the only thing is it's going to be a pain if you place one wrong. God have mercy on your soul. But that's the aim for what I want to build. That's what we're going to try and build. We'll see. I saw this video. I hope someone has a mod to Vintage Story that adds Femboy Hooters. I think it would really fit the game. Trust me, guys. Just fit right in. It would fit just right in. It'd fit right in. Somebody did want to start a brothel. We did actually, you know, on the last CivSim server, I say the last one, there's only been one, but on the last CivSim event, for those that don't know, when we did applications, a lot of people were like, wanted to start neutral taverns, and we only had one neutral tavern by Penguin God in the entire event. And then also people wanted to start brothels. Like at this next event, it will be interesting to see a tavern. We're gonna have like 4 or 5 different races that you can be, like elves, orcs, goblins, dwarves, and humans. And somebody have you could just, probably shouldn't even get into it, honestly. The beams look so right, though. It's worth it. True. It is worth it. It is worth. They do look really good. They look extremely good. They are very worth. The only hard part is doing the 2x2 chisel is just so time consuming. Oh, it's so awful. I hope these don't freeze to death, by the way. Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. So, yeah, I want to put that shed right here in this area. I'm thinking of putting it, like, right here, a little bit off-center, maybe, like, right here, per se. And I think that one was, like, I want to say that was, like, a 5. Was it 5x5? It was a little bit longer. How long was it? It was pretty long. So I would say, like, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. Does that feel like it's in a good spot? I think so. So it had 3. No, I think it was a 7x7, maybe, actually. Because if we're gonna lace the inside with the barrels, it'll be barrels like that, and then we'll have the outside wall that goes along here. So 7x7, like so, and then I can dig this. I used all my other shovel. I did. And I'll dig this away. So we'll just go 7x7. Should be good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that's actually perfect. That's perfection. That is perfection if I have ever seen it. If das I've ever seen it. They're adding a crowbar to take off the beams easier. They're adding that, Rex? Is that like the mod crowbar, or they're actually adding that? Is that the thing, Rex? Yeah, we need brothels and more taverns. We need more. I said I was gonna make a tavern that had to join late, just ended up at digging a death pit. Good old death pit. Gosh, I want to join the next event. Might be worth taking off time off work because it'll destroy my sleep schedule. Why didn't I apply for the first one? Zaboos, do you work on the weekends? We do it on the weekends. You work on the weekends? 6, 7? Yes, 6, 7. 6 to 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 extra blocks. There we go. Okay, let me get some light mud bricks. Actually, let me do this right here. Sorry. Gotta make sure I have this portion. Yeah, so we'll put the shed. We're gonna put a shed here. I think it's in a good spot. I think this would be a good spot for it. I don't know about what you guys think, but it's kind of what I was thinking is a little bit off kilter. I don't want things to be perfectly placed, you know? One of the things I want to do in this building, by the way, could I get a freaking torch over here? It's just so dark. It's literally just so dark over there. This is completely nighttime over there. This is the darkest night ever. Hello, Torchy. Let me get you out of here, and then let me grab an extra torch somewhere. Yes, thank you. In my inventory, please. Beautiful. I guess we don't need the chisel right now. What is wrong with me? There we go. I didn't notice that the greenhouse was so gosh darn dark. So gosh darn dark. But the only thing is I have to place it like back here where it's not chiseled. How's that? Is that better? We should almost... we'll do something later. Australian, I'm ahead of you. Oh, true. Okay. That's right. Zaboos, my bad. I forgot about Australians being way ahead. I'd be pie bacon, but no, I don't work weekends. I need to take Mondays and maybe Tuesdays to recover. Yeah, we're gonna try. What I'm thinking is the plan is to do Tuesdays, or not Tuesdays. I don't know why I said that. Thinking of my stream schedule. Let me get some mud bricks for this. I'm thinking. What was I gonna say? I'm thinking Saturdays and Sundays for 4 hours, possibly each. We did Saturdays for 8 hours, and that was a long time. That was a long time to be recording and playing. So I'm thinking Saturdays and Sundays for 4 hours each. Is what I've got in my mind right now. You guys let me know what you think about that. What did I do with all my light mud bricks? I feel like they are over here. Are they over here? Yes. Here's a link. Oh, really? Is this a devlog link? Or devlog? Yeah, devlog. I would love to join the next event. I mean, I have a lot of time, but don't know if I get accepted. Well, we can get you in there, T-Night. We could get you in there. We can get you in there. We'll find you a way. Okay, let me see. Oh. They are making some sick stuff. I wonder... Thank you for putting this, Rex. W-Link. Oh, gosh. Here's the thing that I'm kind of worried about, by the way, now that I'm looking at this devlog. Thank you for the follow, sweet Demas, by the way. I'm kind of worried. Because... Let me tell you guys why I'm worried. Because I just started this Forever World, but they're fixing to add rivers from what it looks like. If you scroll all the way down to that devlog channel, they might add rivers. So I'm scared that I'm going to have to restart because I got to have rivers, right? I got to have rivers, unless I can make my own rivers. Who knows? I could do that. Well, really? Because that would be great. We could find a way to get you in there. We can find a way to get you in there. Find a way to get you guys in there, right? Surely. We can work something out. Sweet Demas. Well, the thing is when I'm looking at applications, I usually like to look for people that are like very active in the community. I would say like that definitely helps when I'm picking people out, like people that are active in stream or people that are active in the Discord and the community. Just because I get a feel for like personalities and stuff like that, and you're also like a community member, so I like picking people who are in the community for it. Honestly, that's what I like. So, there we go. Not always the entire thing, because some people are, some people are troublemakers. No, but yeah, there's other things that factor into it as well. I'm very active. I have no hobbies. So this is a hobby, technically, honestly. Beevr, you could recreate farther Trunks. I know. I was thinking about that. That actually isn't a crazy thing, Rex. Do you think that's crazy? If I was like, okay, you know what? Since we have this new update, I'll just go a little bit further because it's not like I haven't explored very much of this world in reality. I could just go a little bit further beyond and be like, you know what? I'm going to relocate and not completely start over, and then we can have these lands, which would be sick. Just be like the original lands, the 1.21 lands. The 1.21 lands. What else was I going? Okay, I've got these mud bricks, and I wanted to go place those down. Besides playing video games. It's okay, T-Night. I really don't either. I just love video games, to be honest. I just love video games. I really do. I was thinking about that today. I was like, you know what? I don't care what they say. I don't care what they say. I don't care about the studies. I don't care that they try to tell me that playing the games makes me more likely to commit violence. I don't care. You guys seen that? I don't think there was a study on that, but they would say that back in the day. Gears and Water Wheels is getting closer to the Minecraft Create mod. I love it. I love that they're adding more progression stuff. This game, the thing is this game has so much they're gonna continue to add over time. Like, the lifespan of this game is gonna be insane. And the more progression they add, the more I just, forehead kisses for everyone around, right? Like, do you guys like the progression stuff that they're adding? Like the idea of water wheels and whatnot? My 12-hour session ask can certainly do 4 hours and then go back to community server. I'd be itching for more. Well, we did 8 hours of boost, and we had a mixture of people. We had like a mixture of people that love the 8 hours and needed more, and then we also had people who were like, "Oh my god, I'm dying." But for those that are built different like you, we have some people who are built different, and they love the 8 hours. Man, I need to go sleep soon because I have an appointment tomorrow, but I want to watch Beevr. I can't decide. Tina, I get you some sleep if you need to. Don't let me ruin your sleep schedule. Don't let me do it. Do whatever you need to. What kind of appointment are we talking about? Actually, let me not ask. That might be too personal. Apologies. My bad on that. Oh my gosh, the Create mod is so amazing. Mechanical power. I'm back. Welcome back, Block Party. Welcome back. This is so exciting. I hope they expand more on mechanical power and vintage story. I think they plan on doing that. Should we just briefly go through that? I'm pretty happy with the new vanilla content they keep adding so far. Of course, I've been playing since 2018. Dang, Block Party, you are an OG. You are an OG, Block Party. My goodness gracious. Since 2018? Holy. You need like an OG badge or something. I'm gonna need to make some more mud brick. I spent 4 sessions in a row just digging. Yeah, literally. Spider's correct. I mean, I can still watch a bit, but I still have to go soon. Okay, roger that. Roger that, T-Night. What was I gonna say? Oh, the Minecraft Create mod. Sweet Dimas. So, I assume that the Minecraft Create mod it revolves around like mechanical power and progressions and like making systems and stuff like that. And I feel like that's a big draw for a lot of people. And to me, that's what it looks like they're doing. Like, it looks like... can I go back to... I might go back to that link. We can just, like, briefly look through everything that is going on there. Let me see. Because I do like that. I do like to look at that stuff. I'm excited to see what that... I wonder when they're going to drop this update, though, you know? Let me share this, I think. Like so. Bring up OBS for you guys. Or no, that's the wrong one. Sorry. You're welcome. Okay, here we are. Is my fat face on the way? No, it's not. Okay, there we go. Steampunk. It's steampunky? Okay. So this will be good. This will be good when they fix this, where you can also fix broken support beam selection boxes on non-chisel blocks. Oh, so we'll be able to chisel blocks. Yo, we'll be able to chisel blocks and have support beams onto them because... Oh, yes, because like right now, you can't chisel blocks that have support beams on them, right? Or is that wrong? Maybe the ones that are running around the outside of them, you can't... I don't know. Interesting. Your Create mod in Minecraft is complete steampunk vibe? Oh, okay. Is that so? Is that so? I do like steampunky. And so it looks like you're going to be able to turn up your mechanical power. And then also, this is awesome. This is awesome because, like, being able to, whatchamacallit, hide, like, being able to hide or make it look better than, well, I don't know what the, if you'll be able to do this, what this is going to look like. There's so much area to explore that I feel like hasn't been explored. Bulk transform editing. Oh, goodness gracious. By the way, look at this. Look at this. Is this great? Is this great? Mossy walls? Chat, mossy walls? Oh, mossy walls. Oh, I'm still waiting for Fanboy Hooters. Get to make one, Tina. You just have to tell them. You have to make one, send it in there, tell them, make this. I do also like the darker steampunk slight fantasy style of vintage story. Moss. I love moss. Spider. I think it means if your windmills are running too fast, it might catch fire. Oh, you know what? You're probably right, Salus. You're probably right, actually. Everything has its limit. Yep. You're totally right, Salus. You're totally right. Upshift the gears to the point of fire. Gorgeous eating this up, Sweet Diva said. Well, moss is cool. Isn't that so, that's so good. Oh, I just completely, whoops. Isn't that so good? Isn't that so good? I love that, honestly. I love that. I love that. And they're also going to have mossy logs. Oh, there's so many things to do in this game. I'm not going to be able to do it all. Then what do I do? Oh, by the way, chat, did you guys see this? I forgot to bring this up. More progress on the procedural dungeon generator. The room with the green cross is the entrance. The large rooms are dynamically composed from 8 room parts by recursively invoking itself. I had no idea that they had plans for a procedural dungeon generator. This isn't even Better Ruins. This is just base game. This is a type of dungeon that we will have. He said the green cross is the entrance. Oh, so maybe you like come down? Or wait, do you think this is a story location maybe? Maybe that's what it is. No, procedural dungeons is what he said. That's insane. That's insane, chat. That is crazy. The amount of things that they add to this game is just unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's so unbelievable. I can't believe it. The dev streams are mostly building the parts of the dungeon. I knew about the dungeon. It looks a bit like the dungeon mod. Well, I'd love to see more dungeons in general. I would too. I love dungeons. So that's the grindstone. I don't know if y'all saw this, but this is the grindstone portion where you'll be able to grind weapons and stuff for better boost, maybe? Which is going to be sick. Can you imagine the role play? Oh, look at this thing spin up over time. Wait, that's a small detail that I love. It just slowly spins up. It's not like it just immediately goes. It slowly spins up over time to the fastest pace. I actually love that. Sorry, this has turned into like a React stream, but but I love looking at this stuff. That's insane. That's so crazy. What boost do you get? Okay, plus 10% critical hit chance. Wowzers. Wowzers. Interesting. What else is there? Weird mechanical shields. Like what? What are we talking about? They just be doing stuff. This looks like this is what the water wheel is, possibly. Yeah, I seen it in a peek at a couple dev streams, building rooms. Ah, okay. Do they look good, Spider? Yeah, I like this feature, but it's so loud. It is loud. What's up, Matthew Williams? Hey, Beevr, your stream is actually good to listen to. There's a long drive ahead of me, so thank you for every minute. Love the vintage story appreciation. Absolutely, Matthew Williams. Thank you for the nice comment. Good luck on your long drive, by the way. Good luck on your long drive. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good luck on the long drive. Be safe. Hopefully everything goes well. Yes. Farther up there is a post with a sharpened falx plus 2 damage. Ah, and this is the water wheel. New mystery tool. What is this? What is this? I wonder, I think they post, I think further down there is something about what this is. I can't remember what it is. Look, I wonder if we're eventually going to get upright windmills instead of the sideways one we have now. Ooh, I see what you're saying. You know what, Block Party? That would be awesome for, that would be so awesome for like an airship. Guys, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Chad, hear me out. Chad, hear me out. Steampunk airship with windmills on it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What shall I ever do? If we can make like steampunk airships, whoa. I don't know what I'll do. I think I might die. I might fall over and die. Steampunk style. It's for worms? Look at all these doohickeys and thingamabobbies. Exactly, sweet, exactly. Look at all these thingamabobbers. this is for worms. That's right. I do remember seeing that video. Worm grunter, rub a stick to make worms come to the surface. The doohickeys are free. Chunkier, swirly things so we can make a chunkier. Oh, they're really now this is interesting to think about really quickly that they're making it the mechanical power. They're really going all in on it because I feel like currently there's not a lot of processes that you can automate necessarily with the mechanical power. I'm not saying that there's any, but it's not like super extensive, I would say. So them doing all this mechanical power progression kind of focus makes me think that they are going to, over time, they have plans for implementing stuff like that, possibly. Would you guys agree with that? I hope they don't add... I hope they don't add the Mustache Man crosses as windmills. Oh, God. I don't think they will. Hopefully not. Somebody's going to make that a mod, though, I'm sure. Worm Grunter is currently in the Prim Survival mod. Beevr, they already said there will be a way to make blocks move in response to an airship build. Okay. What are the Vintage Story devs not doing? You know? What are they not doing? Nothing. There's nothing that they're not doing. Oh, so yeah. So this is the worm action. The worm has turned. Look at that. Look at those worms come to surface. Can you... Oh, I guess you'll use these worms with the new fishing mechanic, I suppose. And then they also made a little... Listen, here's the thing. The Vintage Story devs, they just be making shit. They just be making shit, dude. They literally just make stuff. They just make stuff. It's awesome. It is so awesome. Bluebells for forest. Small lantern for small homes. You guys like that? That aesthetic is awesome. You've seen the post? I sent it to you on stream. I probably have. I probably forgot, Rex. My bad. Oh, worms very nice. I want to eat them. That's what I would do. I would eat them. Also, look at this. You can place... They're going to have cabinets and wardrobes. Like, be able to place things you know what my real issue is there's like this in comparison with chiseling will just make me sit on one thing forever for the rest of my life. Like, bro, like there's so many small things for me to do that I'll just be stuck doing them forever. I won't get anywhere. This is the thing that I was looking at that I was like, this is crazy. Riverbed carving algorithms so they don't look unnaturally placed during world generation. Look at that. Look at that, chat. What do you guys think about that? That's very, very interesting. That's very, very interesting. But I like all this side stuff. It gives the game so much more depth and realism. You know, I completely agree with you, T-Knight. I love it. Looks like they're integrating stuff from other mods. Yep. I can't wait to make a spirits cabinet. Get you some spirits in there. There's so much potential. Yeah, it does. That's one, I think, and you know, honestly, it's probably in there. I would say it's probably, oh, whoops, I almost moved that. In their best interest to add some of these modded things. There's something that does to my brain when they actually add it as base game that I'm like, whoa, this is like official, you know? This isn't even just a mod anything anymore. It's 100% official. But the amount of content that they're going to add over time is actually unreal. Like, a couple years from now, we're going to be looking back and just be flabbergasted. Like, what is this game, bro? I've never played this game before. What is this old stuff? Real rivers instead of just a sea level? Yep. By the way, will there be a reviving system on the next event? There will be, T-Knight. There will be a reviving system, and there is a reviving system in Vintage Story. I needed to make light mud bricks. That's what I needed to do. How many do you make those again? They're kind of expensive. Like dry grass. Yeah, lots of dry grass. Okay, and sand. I need lots of dry grass. Let's get some of the dry grass. There is a reviving system actually in the game, and we had it last event. It was a little bit choppy, but I think they've worked it out now. Or it might just been we didn't know how to use it, but we will have one. It's not like a revive system like you can bring people back from the dead, but when people get downed, you can revive them for like the first 30 seconds, I think is what it is. But after that, they're donezo curry. All right, where should I go get grass at? What a dumb question. If you've seen on the boats in the large lake / ocean, you can get really big choppy waves. Like right now, Block Party, you can? Really? Because I've seen the small SMOL, little small chopper system, little small chopper waves. But I didn't know that you could get big, massive waves. big tsunami type waves. Should they add tsunamis to the game, chat? What do you guys think about that? Just a tsunami comes through and wrecks your entire freaking ecosystem. Wrecks your entire build. I don't know about reviving system, but there's a down system. Yeah, that's a better way to describe it, is call it a down system. That's a better way to describe it. Thank you, Spider. Oh yeah, thank God I'm not going to die in 10 minutes, hopefully. We'll probably do the same. Well, I don't know. We'll only have... Yeah, we'll probably do the same thing we did last time. Last event, no, please, no tsunamis. They would be horrible. I just like the look of big waves. I like the way big waves look. They just... kind of like tornadoes. I like the way they look. They're terrifying, but very intriguing to look at. They would be horrible. Frick, what was I going to say? I was going to say something. Hopefully the voice chat mod is updated so you can hear down players. Yeah, you hear people screaming for their life. No, no, please, please. No, not tsunami, but they raise up to a block high, and then your boat will rock pretty good. Ooh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I need to go sail the ocean blue. Vintage story tornadoes. Oh, I'm surprised nobody's made a mod like that yet. Have some natural disasters and stuff. Vintage story tornadoes. Sharknado. Storynado. Those would be cool. Get thrown around a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful. Fits right into just being totally scared. I would at some point, if they add airships and stuff, I am going to freak out. I'm going to freak out. I'm going to quit my job, and I'm never going to work another day in my life, and I'm just going to build airships and fly them around. What do you guys think about that? That's all I'm going to do. I don't care. I don't care. Can't tell me nothing. I don't care if the world's ending. But a wave system for boats would be nice. You could do it where you res a player with a temporal gear. I would give you gold if you pick me up. Just don't let me die. Spider, you almost died. You got close there. You almost died. You got very, very close. You got very, very close. In the corn massacre. Good old corn massacre. That was brutal to watch. Screams would be cool to hear when people are down. And make it to get them, you have to fight a Nightmare Drifter or a higher level enemy. I would think we're not... I wish... It's just the only thing with having, like, entities like drifters and stuff is they freaking cause so much lag. Spawn so much... Cornfall is probably a better term, yeah. Cornfall. Played with Minecraft tornadoes that wrecked the landscape. If Vintage Story had it, crap. Yeah, it's already brutal enough in that block party. It's literally already brutal enough. We have temporal storms, so I think that's enough for the moment. I don't need my life to be any freaking harder. I'm just gonna get all the grass. Should I just use my entire scythe? Is that what I should do? The second one being with the invasion of the dwarf base and falling into my death pit. Yeah, that is true. Good old death pit. Infamy. Infamy. Yeah, hopefully the next one will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to... I almost wanted to wait a little bit, like... I wanted to wait a little bit. But we already kind of set the time horizon, but I was hoping for another update to come out before we do the event, just for some new things to be in it, but I don't know. It usually takes them, I say it takes them, but they're just like doing, I mean, their updates usually take a little while to come out, or come out after a little while, I would say, not necessarily things take time. I love using the AI enhancement mod, less creatures, but they interact in ways that make them feel smarter. You know, I wanted, sorry, this is kind of... unrelated, I apologize. Maybe I'll download that because they do feel kind of dumb at times. I wanted to do... I've been wanting to, and maybe we'll do it after this, but I need to, like, commission mods or something for this. But what I want to do is I want to do an event, an infection-style event, where we drop 100 players in probably a 5,000 by 5,000 world, and... there's like one, maybe not a drifter, but, well, maybe like a nightmare drifter. You're a nightmare drifter or a nightmare shiver, or maybe you're like Dave. Maybe you're Dave. Shit. Or probably an Eidolon. Something powerful. So it's like one person as maybe an Eidolon, and then they go and it's one Eidolon versus 99 players, but each time the Eidolon kills somebody, they turn into an infected drifter. And slowly but surely, you know, they get overwhelmed. I think that would be fun to do. That would be an event that I would enjoy very thoroughly. Now we also have the Death Storms of Zeus, yeah. Turn the grass into hay blocks so you can carry more. Ooh. And what is it? How do you do you just put them back in there to... Oh, good call-outs. W call-outs. That's what happens when you have an OG. That's that experience. That's that experience level right there. I didn't even think about that. View callouts. Here we go. I'm gonna mess that up for a second. Oh yeah, that's so much better. That's so much better. That's so much better. We have talked about this like 3 times now. I know, Spider. I just keep bringing that up. I'm excited about it. I'm sorry. Could have the recent infected have the Rot Walker gear put on immediately. True. I would like to have a mod that like makes them into drifters. Rot Walker gear would look tough. Maybe they just turn into yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe they don't turn into drifters and they just respawn with like weaker health or something and they're a bit faster, you know, kind of like zombies. But then they have Rot Walker gear on. That would look so cool. Their faces all messed up and stuff. Is there going to be drifters on the next event? Because while I watched the video of the last event, I didn't see anything. No, there will not be. Purely because there won't be any rot creatures. Not drifters, but a creature of the rot. Yeah. There won't be any temporal creatures or anything temporal-wise, T-Night, just because with that many players, the game, which we've changed in the configs, but I don't know if you can separate out animals and rot creatures. But essentially, with the amount of entity spawn scales with how many players you have, and it's a lot. So it kind of it's a lot, and it's a lot on the server, and we're already trying to keep server performance as high as we possibly can because Vintage Story is really not made to run with that many players. So we won't be doing any no temporal stability or anything like that. Dead Ashmore players reincarnate as bears and kill new players who come bear. The cycle continues. The cycle continues. Poor Ashmore. Poor Ashmore folk. That'll go down in lore. Maybe we need oh, man, we could use an Ashmore emote. Praise the obelisk. Praise the obelisk. Praise the obelisk. Actually, let me pull this up really quickly. See this on the side. Okay, there we go. All right. Perfection. Perfecciones. Yeah, poor Ashmore. I wouldn't like, could use the in-game lore for seeing if someone has been infected. I wouldn't like drifters on that kind of events. Yeah, they'd be annoying. Be super duper uber annoying. I store all my grasses, hay blocks, and sticks as layer of sticks. Oh, I forgot that you can make like stick paths as well, can't you? You can make paths. Path. And let me go down to, oh, but these are, okay. I swear there's like a certain kind of path. I don't remember what exactly it's called. I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, that's a good idea. Never thought of that. It probably will get better with updates too. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No map or chords event. Yep. Having discolored clothes as a sign for infection. Yes, exactly. Paths need boards. I see. Yeah, what do you guys... Well, here's the thing. In the last event, I kind of wanted to do no mini-map and no coordinates, but a 10x5 is so massive. So maybe in this next event, should we do no mini-map and no chords? Do you guys think that we should do that? Because I think that would make it a little bit more immersive, you know, because you would have to rely on people who know how to make their way around. For instance, you'd have to rely on people who know the lay of the land, and if they die, then you don't know where things are at, you know? Stuff like that, or give you the opportunity to make maps through mods. Because there is like an immersive map mod that Grim sent me over that I think you can make maps out of and stuff like that. So we may do that. It would have been too much on the 10x5, and I don't think people would have really been prepared for it, because 10x5 is a massive map. But this map's going to be 5x5, and there's going to be like we've already made the map. It's a custom-made map using World Painter. Grimlingo made it. Looks beautiful, by the way. And it has some natural landmarks, I would say, where you'll be able to follow certain things. So I think that would just add to the immersion, you know? You have no name tags, no mini-map, no world map, although that might make prospecting hard, but we can talk... That's a problem for another time, right? No coordinates. So I feel like that would be very, very immersive. I would love a fully immersive and realistic as possible medieval event, maybe. It'd be kind of like fantasy style fantasy medieval, and maybe immersive type stuff. All right, how much do I have? I am gaining quite a bit, but in my mind right now, I'm thinking, why not just use the entire scythe? Because I feel like there's no reason not to, right? Might as well use it all up and not have to mess with grass again for a while. Excuse me. It's getting nighttime so quickly. I'm gonna start sleeping through the nights, by the way. Beevr, if you look at the male factor mask lore, it says that any discoloration would mean they couldn't go back to the underground city. Oh, a little bit of lore piece there. That is interesting to know. So the event would kind of make sense, eh? 100% map, no map is so fun and so punishing. Yeah, but yeah, it'd need to be a small map. It'll be, yeah, it's gonna be a 5x5, the smallest map we can make. So I think that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, fantasy's okay, but if you ask me, I would also like no fantasy 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, for this one, we're going with, it's called the Four Realms. And it's a fantasy style event. And really the only thing fantasy about it is just the different races. But we're going to have some medieval armor type mods in it as well. And hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Lots of things to iron out. But we might open applications fairly soon. So keep an eye out. I'll be pinging to the Discord whenever that type of stuff goes down. Or I'll let you guys know here on stream as well. Physical markers for prospecting, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. That's a good question, is the prospecting might be tough. However, the interesting... Listen, I know that prospecting may be tough because you can't look at your mini-map. However, that may separate the wheat from the chaff. You know what I mean? I don't know if that term is being used proper, but... Because the people who are expert at prospecting and understand, you know, how far down they should dig and stuff like that might make a difference, you know? It might make a difference. Yo, Pete, what's up, Tiara? Good to see you, Tiara. Tiara, how is the baking going? Welcome in. How are you doing on this wonderful Tuesday? Good to see you. I could also be cool if the map didn't track and wasn't color accurate and no map and chords, so you know the landscape, but need to know how to read a map to find where you are. I honestly want to do no map. Being honest, I want to do no map and mess with people. By the way, are there different differences between the races? I mean, like stats and traits. So there is a mod. So with the different races mod, there is another mod that comes with it that does change the stats up, but the stats are the changes are so crazy. And it's meant to, it's compatible with the mod. It's literally the second half of the mod. The changes are so crazy though, so I'm not 100% sure on that yet, but we'll think about what we're going to use. It would be kind of cool to make our own, honestly, but I don't know how to do that. Maybe I'll talk to Cupid. Cupid? I don't know. I feel like that wouldn't be too difficult is the only thing. Crazy day, you wouldn't believe it? No way. Insane day, TR, insane day. Also, it buffed the stone autism for the prospecting. Even with no map, I just got to draw a map so I could try and have a grasp of the landscape. Yeah, yep. I was breaking bread with some dorm mates. First time some of them have had fresh bread. Oh, man. It would probably be my first time having fresh bread. Well, no, it wouldn't be my first time, honestly. I went to New York, and we went to, like, New York has a cool, well, I don't know where it is. I was very young, but they have, like, cool shops there where you can buy some nice stuff. Maybe it was, like, an Amish market type of deal. I don't know. But, yeah. The first time they had fresh bread, were they amazed? Yeah, it would be so cool. Lectures was canceled due to snowstorm. Let's go, Tiara. Let's go. But it would be deciding the race even harder for me. Yeah, we'll have to think through that a little bit and see exactly how we want to go about that. If we use the same mod we used last time or what, I'm not sure. Lectures were canceled due to snowstorm. Are you just having the best day ever, Tiara? Are you just having the best day ever? No lectures. No lectures. Let's go. This is the best. This is the greatest time. When it snows in, everything gets canceled. I feel like, you know, we should every like 3 months, the world would cancel things. You know what, world? We're just gonna turn off for today. Everybody just stay at home. We're gonna have a turn off day today. You know, because when we have these snowstorm days, everybody is just so happy. It's just such a good time. So cheery, you know? My PC has been behaving with the occasional BSOD once or twice a week, but it should be good enough to be on server all day. Send me details on what I should do to help out with getting footage when the time comes. I need to write up a system for it, Salus. And by system, I just mean like protocol. And then also I need to send out an announcement for like, I guess applications kind of per se, but I will get to you on that, Salus. Thank you, by the way, for volunteering for this. It is kind of fun to record people and see what's going on. But yeah, I got to come up with kind of a guideline for you guys. So I just baked and broke bread with them, and then we were listening to their music. Oh, their band. Y'all are having a fire time. That is like core memory type stuff, honestly. Yeah, draw a map, put markers, and have a notepad with the prospecting info for that marker. That, oh my gosh, Ron doesn't need it. Yeah, that's actually insane. That's some good stuff right there. That's some handmade stuff right there. I like that. Is a reference to what one of the OG dwarfs said in response to Spider Prospect. Oh, really? So this, got a touch of it. Got a touch of it. I need this. Oh my gosh, Ron doesn't need this. By the way, when I started playing Vintage Story, I felt so blessed with my PC. I mean, I have a really bad mid PC, but I felt so lucky. Yeah, Vintage Story is actually well optimized, even for like lower end rigs. So that is like one really good thing about this game is they have it optimized so that even like I was playing on the, what was it? The third, I think it was the third. Oh, am I still cutting grass? No, I'm cutting like flowers. There's nothing wrong with that, but I don't need those at this very moment. On the third session, I literally played on my laptop. I played on my brand new laptop that I had. And so yeah, Vintage Story is well optimized. Allows a lot of players to play, which is good. You're not like gatekeeping. I mean, you're not necessarily gatekeeping on purpose, but you're not keeping out a lot of players that couldn't play your game functionally or aesthetically appealing otherwise. That makes sense. Then some people were pranking someone by putting a couch to their door. Then they ding-dong ditch and almost trampled me. Oh, God. They're just having a grand old time. That's a typical uni night. That's a typical uni night on a snowy day. Sent the image to you? Okay, thank you. Thank you for that, Rex. Bro, just because I was using a graphing calculator to pinpoint meters due to better prospecting doesn't mean anything. Tell him you were just going on. It doesn't mean anything. It's hilarious. Just tell him you were going hard in the paint, Spider. You're going hard in the paint. Tell him respect the grind. You gotta respect the grind. That is hilarious. That doesn't mean anything. Oh, that is funny. Yeah, we're gonna. So this time around, we are gonna have a couple different. We'll hopefully have some more recorders doing recording things other than me as well. So we'll be able to get a bunch of POVs. POV, you're using a graphing calculator to pinpoint meteors due to better prospecting. And that doesn't mean anything. My comp science friend gave me some local berries for my dough, which I'm waiting to rise in 2 hours. On average, TR, how much bread do you bake a day? Or a week? Let's do weekly, because you probably don't bake every single day. How much bread are we baking? You got to send me some bread, TR. I got to get some bread in. I don't be having fresh bread. What is the best? I've been thinking about this. Do y'all know what the best bread is to buy at, what do you call it? Like just at the grocery store? I've been switching between breads. And I don't know what's the best. I get like wheat. I don't know. There's like this artesian bread too, but I don't know what's the healthiest or really I just lather it all in butter. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when it goes into my mouth. You know what I mean? Just lather that thing with some bread, some butter. It's 3 a.m. already. I really need to sleep, but I can't. I need the points of the entertainment. I think you can, you could always like leave it on in the background, I think, T9 to get those points in if you need to go to sleep. I'd say weed bread. Maybe. The hemp bread. Do need the points. 5 per week, maybe 6. Dang, you're on it. Whole wheat if you can, maybe seed, anything that's not white. Okay, so white is not, I knew that was kind of the general. I didn't know how bad it was, but white is the bad one. I knew that. I just don't know. I guess I don't understand how bad it is to have white bread. I've been doing the wheat bread though. There's like one bread that I accidentally got one time that's the butter bread, and that was awful. It's like I just know this is not good for me. Just straight up buttered bread, fake butter on the spread. No bueno. If you can get freshly baked brioche, it's amazing, but I'm not a sandwich bread expert because I'm allergic to it, quote unquote. A freshly baked brioche. Gosh, you guys just make me so hungry. Thank you. Thanks, Salus. Thanks a lot. Now I gotta go. Now I need to go to Walmart. Now I need to go get some fresh wheat and start from the beginning. Start from scratch and make myself a brioche because that does sound amazing. I don't know any bread names, but German bread is nice. I mean, like every bread you can get in a bakery in Germany is good. See, I feel like that is true. I feel like here in the U.S., we don't it's hard to find a place like that. That sheet bounces back when you squeeze it. It's like a damn eraser. Yeah, that's probably not good, huh? Squishy bread. Bro, Beevr, in my forever world, I went 2,300 blocks in a straight line and didn't get any copper readings at all. I'm telling you, Spider, what you have to do is you have to run around in like a slate biome. You got to run around a slate biome because the copper stands out in that. Or like a shale. Or a basalt, one of those. You got to run around one of those and just look for copper. Well, maybe that isn't the most efficient way. That's how I like to do it. It's the luck of the draw. It bounces back like an eraser. Yeah, I've been doing the wheat bread, and you know, I wish I had a cow. That way I could churn some butter. I really love butter. I feel like people, you guys tell me if I'm wrong on this, but people really be hating on butter, and saying butter is bad for you, and eggs. They do this with eggs too. Doesn't make any sense to me. False narrative. I don't know. I'm just spouting stuff. What I'm saying is, they say like butter is bad for you, but to me, I would think that it's just the fake butter. You know, there's like a degree of fake things that you get at Walmart, but you know, naturally churned butter seems like it would be fantastic. You know, like what's the big dealio here? Or same thing with eggs, dude. Like what? You telling me not to eat eggs? Good luck, bucko. Not happening, pal. I'm eating eggs every single morning. They're literally my go-to. I've eaten eggs every single day for like 3 years now. It's probably my cholesterol. I think that's what they say. Your cholesterol is going to be crazy. I don't even know what cholesterol is. I don't even know how to spell cholesterol. Loser. I deny people who say butter is bad for you, not gonna lie. True. Just tell them, well, I don't know what they're talking about. If I had $1 million or 10, I would give it to Beevr because then he could stream more. True. True, T-Night. If you win the lottery, T-Night, send that my way. No, I'm kidding. That would be great. I would love to stream more, honestly. I would love to. I would love to do it. I would do it all the time. Freaking stupid. One day, T-Night, one day. We're gonna get there. Fake butter is bad, but real butter is fine. I'm on top of Slate. I can only find servers deposits, which are not worth it since you need 40 bars. What do you need 40 bars for, Spider? I guess you need bars for, are you going to make shoots? I used unbleached flour, honey for sugar, and dry yeast for my bread. It's not fancy, but it's very flexible and easy. Dang, Tiara. Something tells me that your bread is F-I-R-E. Fire. Something is telling me that your bread is fire. I just know it. Like, I literally just know it. Everything is poison if you take enough of it. That is true. Fair statement, Block Party. Fair statement. Fair statement. We need to stop listening to them. I don't know what they're trying to peddle to us. Pedal to the metal. But I'm a broke rich. At least I have Prime. True. True, T-Night. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you very much for the Prime. Just your presence is appreciated. Copper plate armor? You're making copper plate armor? Is it for swag purposes, Spider? What is the purpose? I'm curious. You got me all curious. Curious, George. If you have a chicken, it'll reduce your food waste and give you fresh eggs. 2 stones with 1 bird. Is it insane? How much upkeep is it to have maybe a small, what would you say? Maybe a small farm with a couple of, like, chickens are probably the best, like, for your bang for your buck, I would say. And then also... what else? And then maybe growing some vegetables and whatnot. Is that worth doing? Because I kind of feel like it's worth doing. Like when I get land, if I ever get land one day, if I'm ever able to afford it, a blade of grass, a single blade of grass to my name, I kind of want to plant a little farm. But I know nothing. I know nothing about planting or farms, vegetables. Seems like a cool idea till you start doing the gosh darn thing. But chickens does seem like a bang for your buck. Just makes so much sense. No problem, man. Beevr, the idle on in game, the sitting one is just hitting the Golden Freddy pose. What? You walked in there, it's just hitting the pose? Hitting Golden Freddy pose? Just freaking posed up. Like I said, you need the money and I need the points. True. I'm a hunter and crave the bear pelts and fat. Send you two images for comparison. Oh, God. Let me look at it in the stream. What's going on there? Found out they used to have this Got Milk. Oh, whoops. Found out they used to have this Got Milk campaign because the USA was making too much milk and it was going to waste. Is that what that was about? Yes, you definitely should get into basic homesteading. I want to become... Here's the thing. Tell me what you guys think about this. Like, here's what my deal is. I feel like right now in my life, I don't have enough time to learn all the things for basic homesteading or just survival in general. But do you think if I just went and bought a bunch of books that are about surviving and homesteading and stuff like that, and then when the apocalypse did come, if it does come, and, you know, I run out of electricity and AC and all that good stuff, if I just had the books, do you think I could survive just reading the books? You know, like, okay, now I have time because I need to survive, so I'll read all these books. You know, I've been thinking about, it's like a legit, I know it's kind of a, it's kind of a dumb thing, but it's a legitimate thing I've been thinking about. I'm like, you know what? You never know when the end of the world is coming. So I think the best way to be prepared is maybe not have the resources on hand, although that certainly would help, but the knowledge is what matters. So if I have the knowledge at my fingertips, should I do that? Should I go buy those books? Survival guide? Maybe? Because you never know, right? Hens will give you eggs while roosters will be your alarm clock. I hate waking up. I drink milk. I don't think so, but if you prepare yourself with food and stuff, we looked into prepping. First thing you need to do is buy the instruction books. And that kind of seems like that kind of the prepping books thing or instruction books does seem like a little bit of a, like a little bit of a good sell tactic. But, I think it might be a necessary evil, right? That's a pretty good sell tactic. Honestly, that's a great, now I'm understanding that's a great sell tactic is to be like, oh no, the world is ending. Buy my book. You know what I mean? It's like, oh God, nuclear explosion. You want this book, by the way, that tells you how to survive? Just saying. I wrote it. Boy Scout guide, tying knots, how to make it. Yep, exactly. You need something like solar panels and canned food and radios that can work without electricity. Solar panels is a great idea. I love prepping stuff. It is kind of fun to look at and think about. Solar panels is a great idea, though. I never thought about that because, solar panels are getting a bit more traction, although I'd say they've slowed down a little bit, but those would be good to have. Okay, so the entire purpose of doing that is that we wanted to... Oh my gosh, that one hay bale just made 17 stacks of dry grass. I wanted to make some mud brick stuffs. So that's the... Uh-oh. Mr. Kitty is up and about. You guys wait. He's going to hop up on me here in a second. I just know it. Buy? Not stealing that shit if the world is ending. What if there's nothing to steal, though? That's what I worry. I love thinking about this stuff. Solar panels are only good for about 30 years tops. They start degrading within a few years. That's why we never got them. Oh, they don't have a long lifespan, really? Why are they starting degrading? Just damage from the sun? Is that why? Ah, I didn't realize that they weren't very durable. That's sort of unsatisfactory, I would say. Hey, Mr. Kitty. Hey, you stop that. Yeah, come on. Hey, don't make the lamp fall, guy. I never thought that they probably take a lot of maintenance, yeah. At least for the first 30 years, Joe, that'll give you some time to get prepped up and get all your stuff together. Or by that time, you're just dead. One of the two. Probably the latter, I would say. If I had to take a guess, unfortunately. If we're just being honest with ourselves here. Just be a tad bit honest. Probably gonzo. All right. Light mud brick me, please. Actually, let me open this chest and put this chisel away. I've just got all the tools. All the tools in my area of living. All caps locks. I'm screaming at the handbook right now. Look at the bushcraft guides and scouting things. Better to have windmill and water knowledge and water wheel knowledge. Ooh, that's a good point. I'm kind of sad that I was never a Boy Scout. I was never a Boy Scout camp because I feel like I don't know how to do basic things that are important. And Boy Scouts would have taught me a lot of that kind of stuff, you know? So that's so sad. And is it too late for me to go back? Will they accept me? Kind of a grown man now. Will they still accept me? Can I still go back to Boy Scout camp? I said, well, if I walk in there, I say, hello, party people. They say, get out of here, you freak. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, guy? All right, 2 stacks. I don't even know really why I made those. Is this totally necessary? Yes, it was, because we're going to have to do the whole roof. It's going to be 3 high. Like so. This whole chiseling part is just going to be a nightmare. I'm going to go back to the other world. I need to go back to the other world so I can remember exactly how I did it. Really quickly. You could just download all of Wikipedia. It's like around 24 gigabytes compressed. It'll fit on your phone. Dang, really? That's a cracked thing to know. 24 gigabytes, huh? 24 gigs compressed? That's it? Insane. I guess it is all text. Electricians make mint off solar maintenance. Also show Cat. Cat, where'd you go? Oh, he's eating. Look, you can barely just see him in the background. Hold on. What if I zoom in? Look, you can just barely see him in the background. He's right here. Hey, chat. If you ever thought he was fat, you were right. Because the first thing he does when he got up from a nap, just eat. Just eat, dude. You fat? Oh, there he goes. Off he goes. He's probably going to come over here in a second and start. No, I think he's going to go drink out of the toilet. That's what he's fixing to do. Perfect. Electricians make mint, do they? You know, I wonder sometimes if they design those things, if people design things with the idea in mind that design them shittily, that way, what do they call it? In shittification? I don't think that's the term is related to this, but they design things and make it not as good and will break down in the future. That way they can cost you on maintenance for it, you know? Isn't that interesting? That's just terrible. It's just terrible. It's like terrible. Went to Girl Scouts. You could just go camping. Went to Girl Scouts when I was a kid. And the only thing I remember is making crackers and a bag of slime. A bag of slime. A bag of slime salutes. Yeah, true. The Wikipedia thing is nice. All English wiki anyway, though. It doesn't include pics. And also some tools would be good and wood. I go out there first day apocalypse and I start punching a tree. I'm like, why isn't this working? I've done this all my life. The first thing you do is you punch a tree. Get wood. A little punchy, round individual. My sister went to Girl Scouts, and from what I heard, and say it's nothing like Scouts. Really? Dang. Girl Scouts seems more like babysitting with activities. Dang, that's kind of unfortunate. They should be like teaching them things. That's all modern appliances and electronics. The sun destroys everything in Australia. Yeah, you guys are getting beat down by the sun, huh? I figured he would come back. He'll come back eventually. When he comes back, I'll show you guys. I know he's just going to want right up in my face. I'd rather have good schematics. Pictures are very important. Let me do this. There we go. Pull this back up. Thank you very much. Remind me later. A guide to plants and mushrooms would be really helpful. Yeah, because just like in Vintage Story, you don't have the freaking overlay, you know? You don't have that, so you got to eat it to find out. And that's not that effective. Not that effective. Yeah, or just shit on all that expert stuff and get your survival knowledge from Vintage Story. True. Very true, T-Dye. Very true. It is pretty accurate, honestly. So it's not even crazy. That is not even crazy. All right, let us recreate this. I'm going to recreate this. That way I know what exactly, because I can't remember. Only thing is I want these beams to go away, but that's good enough. I'll be able to see it. I want to recreate it just for the fact that, you know what? I could just destroy this. No, let's not do that, actually. I just need to know how much is each one. So it goes like this. Is this third one? Yep, okay. Beevr regular scouts now have girl troops. What? Really? They just need to focus on teaching them stuff instead of babysitting them. As I don't know what the big dealio is. You know what I mean? Okay, so that is like, is that like this? Oh yeah, it is like that. Okay, and then this one is like this. Bang. Okay, so it looks like that. Sorry, I'm just saying this and that, but I'm trying to like think through it in my mind. It'll go, so we chisel this one out. I mean, really the only thing I need to know is that this one is a 2x2, and then you just 2x2 it all the way up till you get to the top. Although there's this one piece here. I don't know what happened here, but I have to place like a little piece. Okay, we got it. We can do this. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. You should get the VS roofing mod. Well, the thing is I want to use that. I want to use that Tiara, but I wanted for my playthrough for it to be relatable to people who are like not playing super heavily modded. And I wanted to try and find my way around that, even though I do like that mod. But that's kind of the aim for the playthrough. Yeah, true, but I don't know if pottery really would help in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, I'm making clay molds. You get one of those little spinning tables. You know, you guys ever use those? You can see my foot in the background. I'm trying to. You ever in art class we did that? We did pottery where you put your foot down on the thing and it like spins around and you just like sculpt it. It's like top 3 things ever, except for I sucked at it. Shocker. Was dog water. Was dog water. I just checked and I want to be around 15 feet tall. Oh my God. Freaking NBA player, dude. That's all, dude. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's just Scouts of America, at least in the USA. Ah, I see. They definitely be teaching the girls things, as they've been very good in knowledge competitions. Okay, good. They just need to be teaching the kids things, you know. Like that's why I'm like, I wish I would have. Okay, I wish I would have went so I would know a lot of those things. I feel like, you know, like you guys be dropping facts on me, and I don't have that many facts to drop. I don't have like just a uber ton of facts. Highly unfortunate. Let me see. What was I gonna grab? Let's just start with the copper chisel and the copper hammer, and we'll waste that down. Well, I guess the hammer doesn't waste, but let me see. I'll place this in the offhand. I apologize, guys, if the stream might be lagging a little bit. Random stream spike of lag, possibly. All right, we're going to chisel this down. I'm gonna start boop 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 with dirt, dirty dirt, a little dirty. The first time I get to join a stream rather than watch a VOD, I get to hear about pottery. Unexpected. What's up, Fat Cat Bobo? By the way, awesome name. Awesome name, Fat Cat Bobo. Welcome in, Bobo. Welcome in. Yes, we are. Well, we've just been all over the place with our topics tonight. I tell you what. Okay, so did I say it was a 2x2? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Or was it a 4x4? I think it was 2x2, but I don't know what down. Sorry, I don't know what now do. Should I go back to the other world? Should I go back to the other world? I want to say it was 2x2. Like, yes. Okay, so it is like this. It is like this. I just really quickly need to check like how far down it is. Sorry, guys. Let me check really quickly. When does the Beevr Femboy arc start? By the way, next Civ event. Next Civ event. That's when it starts. That is when it starts. Next Civ event. We'll start it then, right? No, I'm not. I'm a freaking, you know, I'm a Beevr. I have to go. I can't have. I gotta have my Beevr arc, right? That's where I gotta start at. Beevr, me and Rex got to do some pottery during COVID as we rented a house that had a pottery shop attached to it. Both owned by the same person, and they let us try to make a mug. Ooh, did you get to keep the mug? Bobo said immediately. Instantaneously. Ooh, that might have been interesting. I got 2 coffee mugs for what was it, Christmas? I think it was Christmas. And I forgot to bring both of them home, so now I'm using the same old crappy mug that I've had. All right, so this looks like it's 2x2 up. Okay, so 2x2 up. Don't let me forget that, chat. It's 2 small ones going all the way up. Bop, bop. There you go. And then 2 over. Okay. Very, very good. Very, very good. Now we can hop back over to the other one. I got it. Remember that, brain. Remember that. Ooh, maybe it's just my computer that's lagging, because I think my vintage story almost just crashed. It almost just crashed. That was close. That was close. That was close. I'm actually going to restart the game. Let me restart the game really quickly. See if that helps a little bit. Nice. I mean, beavers can be fed boys too, right? But I respect the decision. Still gotta get I still gotta get my buck teeth on this, honestly. Still gotta work that in. Might have somebody who could stitch that together for me. No, we both failed at making one. I posted my jar of moss in the Discord hobbies. I need to start checking the hobbies chat more. I check it every once in a while, but I miss out on a lot of things. Okay, there we go. It seems like things are a little bit better now. Awesome Kingdom World. Your jar of moss, though, is making me think of the... Is your jar of moss, like, have y'all ever seen those jars that people put together? They pour water in it, and then I don't know what else they put in it, but they seal it, and then after a year, it becomes like a tiny ecosystem. Is that just water that people put in there, or is it something else? Like, if you want to make a mini ecosystem, jar style, what all does that entail? Because those look simultaneously cool and nasty, I would say. Just my opinion, chat. So 2x2. Okay, so we need these top ones off then. And then it's got to go like this. This is just going to be so much chiseling, but it's going to be so worth. Like Polter said, it's going to be worth. Yes, we can be fed boys too. Terrarium, and yes, it is terrarium. Yeah, that's so cool. I want to try that. Natural soil and moisture. Oh yeah, they put natural soil in it. That I forgot about that part. That's right. They put soil in it and moisture. Interesting. Natural soil. Oh, is this right? Okay, yeah, this is right. So basically, the idea is to go like 2x2 all the way up, like 1, 2, 1, 2, all the way up to the top. That's kind of how you have to do it, so your roof looks right. Just a heads up. Just a slight heads up. It's just kind of a pain, though, honestly. It's kind of a pain, though. It's a lot of chiseling, but once we get these couple blocks done, we can just copy it all with the QP chisels fanograph, and then it'll be much, much easier. Natural soil and moisture, huh? I actually, this is kind of unrelated to what we were just talking about, but I saw a video of, I don't know if any of you guys have aquariums in your house, little fish tank dillies. But I saw a video of somebody who has, either they were somewhere or they just happened to have an aquarium full of piranhas. And what they did is they just put this fish in a tank and with just a absolute metric shite ton of piranhas and let the fish get completely eaten. The fish like swims around for a little bit, is like swimming around, and one piranha starts checking it out, and then a couple piranhas start swimming around, and then all of a sudden it's just a cloud of blood. It's literally just a cloud of blood. It's the craziest thing. It kind of shook me to my core, honestly. I was like, that is absolutely brutal. Like, could you imagine just getting eaten alive like that? You're just like all of a sudden plunged into a tub full of demons. Like, oh my God. That was brutal. That was a brutal watch. I had to put down. I was like, all right, that's enough internet for today, dude. That is enough internet for today. Okay, so we have to do something like this. This is the weird little part that I was talking about. Oh, no, we actually got to take this away. Am I spazzing out? Is there something wrong with me? Did I just do an oopsie? Did what I just did? What I do? What? I think I did just do an oopsie. I think I just did an oopsie. Whoops. Whoops, 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 whoops. I was like, what is going on here? Something's gone astray. A base amount of nutrients and some salvaging organisms to keep the nutrient cycling, but it needs non-interrupted sunlight. Easier to get natural soil than unnatural soil, I suppose. True. That is true. That is true, Bobo. That is funny. I used to have freshwater aquariums, 60 and 75 gallon aquariums. Good God. Good God. Do you guys like having a fishy around? I thought about having an aquarium. Is it a bunch of upkeep to keep one? Put a little goldfish in there or something? That would be cool. I wonder if they're fun to have. They honestly are kind of aesthetic. Like if you put one in your house and decorate it up all nice, have it in a good spot, it's kind of aesthetic, don't you think? Kind of feel like, yeah. Beevr the jar of moss has not been touched in 2 years and is still alive. Oh my God. Is it just sitting in a window collecting sunlight? Good God, man. Good God, man. All right, like so. This is working well. I just need to make sure that I don't mess this up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. going extremely well. Oh, we almost made it to the top. That'll make life much easier. We almost made it to the top. Let's go. Let's go. And then it'll be very, very easy. Very, very easy. This will be a lot easier than I had initially anticipated. But yeah, it's like this little two by two step up. And the reasoning for that is, I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I did say this, but it's so when you place your beams here that you're not having little holes. At least I think that's the reasoning. Unfortunately, I have to go now, but it was fun with y'all. I wish you a great stream, Beevr, and all the others. Bye-bye. All right, see you later, T-Night. Thanks for coming in. Good night, too. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you for the prime, T-Night. Good luck at your appointment tomorrow. Sleep well. Our aquariums are TVs for the cats. That is true. Be the eyeliner foot as long as your character is high. Oh, is your thigh? Jesus. I didn't realize it was so big. Pause. Their favorite characters are Yo-Yo Loach 6, and it's older than our cats. Dang, the cats are 8. Do you have a fish that's like at least 10 years old? You can just pop your head like a grape. It do be throwing me around, Rex. I don't know what's up with that, but to be tossing me around. You have a fish that is older than 10 years old? Oh my God. How old do fish get? Fishy fish gang. I didn't know fish were like built diffy like that. Do your cats ever try and get into the aquarium? That actually is a genius idea to use as TV for your cats. I need something. I for a little while, I don't know where he went. Where'd he go? He's gone. He's gone, guys. Probably getting into something mischievous. But for a while, my little kitty cat, I would put on, I have a flat screen TV that's a decent size. I'd put on, you know, one of those YouTube videos. I don't know if y'all have ever done this, but they have YouTube videos. And you can... They're like mouse videos. They have like creatures that move around on screen, all sorts of different stuff. And I did that for a little bit. And he enjoyed that. But the issue was he was getting his little nasty paw prints all over the TV, and it was marking the TV up because he kept slapping it. He's like, oh, hey, let me get a piece of that. And it's just freaking absolutely just, I was like, gosh darn it. That's why I get out nice things. It was totally to be expected. So an aquarium would be a good idea. The Loach is like 12, but they've been known to live to 20. Oh my God. Yo-Yo. Great name. And the one we fight has no legs. You think we'll see a standing one, Rex? I stopped keeping fish after my old cat figured out how to catch them. I came home one day and there was just no fish left. No. 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 Was that a sad day, Bobo? I imagine that was a very, very sad day. It was a sad day in the household. No more fishies. Fishies are gone. Fishies have been eliminated. A mission failed. Or mission succeeded for the cats. All right. So this is kind of where it gets... Way to English right there. Where it gets like kind of complicated. Like there's like a thing here that's messing with my brain. I guess we'll just go... This is to the top. We'll just go 2 by 2. Once again. And I think we might hold out there. I think you stop there. Because you need something to attach, but I can't remember exactly. We'll just hold on that because we need to fantograph this all the way across. But it does look really good when it's fantographed, or when it's copied across. Yes, a younger one has thought about it a few times. We made sure they cannot jump in. We put a shelf above the tank. Okay, I was gonna say surely you got the top covered, right? Because oh God. Ugh. My cat would be trying to get in there non-freaking stop. Non-stop. He would be trying to get in there. Yo-Yo Loach is it's a type? Okay, my bad. I heard somewhere the alligators will chase lasers too. I don't even want to know what that probably looks terrifying. That's an interesting little tidbit, those Liz. Just freaking your pet alligator just chasing around, just shooting a laser around. Just having some fun with my pet gator. Maybe in a later story chapter, the sitting one is in Tobias's cave. I've seen that one. I wish they'd let you like spawn them in. They would walk around, or we could tame them eventually. That would be cool. Small alligators will indeed follow lasers because they might be edible insects. Larger alligators might think it's the eyes of larger prey. What? Small alligators will follow it around? Oh man, I don't even... Little crocodile. Little cute crocky crawling around, trying to get the dang laser. Little cute crocky boy. No, there's, I guess, I mean, the little crocs, you guys think the little crocs are kind of cute? I think they are kind of cute, even though they turn out to be demons when they grow up later and just... I mean, the alligators are really the fat boys, but the baby crocs are a little bit cute. However, I am not fooled. I am not fooled by their mischievous nature, their death-rolling nature. I am not fooled. Hello, Shucket Rugged. How are you doing? Clockmaker final form? A stand use, stand Eidolon. Oh yeah, final form. You evolve and then you can freaking tame an Eidolon. Wouldn't that be insane? Wouldn't that be insane? Taming an Eidolon as a clockmaker? That's what they need. That would be so cool though. If you could have like, well, I mean, kind of like in Minecraft, you know, they've done the little copper guys, copper golems. If you could have an Eidolon, you could make it do stuff. I don't know what you would make it do though. It's so big. You'd be like, go dig dirt for me. Go dig dirt for me. What else? So allow for copying of another chisel block. Press F for options. Okay, so this is my first time ever trying this. Watching the new Marvel series right now, just supporting you silent. Thank you, Shocky Rocket. I appreciate you supporting me. That's very kind of you. I'll settle for lizards. They're cute like baby alligators that do not grow up to eat me. True, Salus, true. Very, very true. Lizards are, we can be lizard gang. I'm cool with lizard gang. Baby crocs are indeed cute, but 25 feet long. Crocs eat the homeless. I don't know why. Listen, it is kind of tragic, but thinking about like just a homeless person just chilling and then all of a sudden getting attacked by a crocodile is kind of funny. It's like that. It's just the, for some reason that doesn't register in my mind as like a normal problem, you know? Saltwater crocs can grow to be bigger than some cars. Seriously? I didn't realize they were that big. I felt like alligators were the bigger ones. I didn't know that the crocs could get that big too. I thought they were like the skinnier, smaller boys. I nominate full-grown saltwater croc for cutest and best animal. I veto that vote, Bobo. I veto that. I veto that. I've seen a few videos of people coming home after floods, hurricanes, and finding alligators in their home. Oh my goodness. Alligators in their homes? Oh my goodness. Having guard automata would be cool. TBH, what's up, Steve? Wouldn't that be sick? I feel like I need that. Dave becomes a boss. I take my Eidolon friend with me to fight. Come on, Eidolon boy. Perform action. Okay, what was the... Press F for options. Oh god, there's a bunch of options. Okay. Okay. Here we are. We are present. Remove duplicate renaming tool. Undo mirror shape, paste material. Merge shapes, paste shape, and materials. Okay, so let's do paste shape. So if I do this... Okay, this might be an issue. Paste shape, merge shapes, paste material. Mirror shape. So if I do that, and then I paste it here... No, I obviously don't know how these work. I have no idea how these work. You know what? I'm just gonna figure that out later. That'll be a whole nother thing for me to do later off stream. Because I need to go through and learn all the freaking toolmabobbies. Okay. We'll do a couple more things in the meantime. Hippos still win? Hippos are cute. Hippos are little cute guys. Little baby hippos are cute guys. I do like the little baby hippos. God, they are just a beast when they get older, aren't they? Let us do some mushroom gathering, actually. I need to do some mushroom gathering so we can make a couple more meals. And then maybe, yeah, because I need a couple more meals to cook with this meat. I don't have enough. I guess I could always mix the meat together. Oh, this is only fresh for 5 hours. All right, scrap that. Priority number uno is actually to cook some of this. Little old good-fashioned cooking. What else can we cook with this? What can we mix with this? I went and got a lot of mushrooms somewhere. Here they are. I got some lobster, Jen. I got some mother-sucking lobster. Well, we may not. We don't really have a lot that we can mix with. We can mix orange oak and some chanterelle. Some chanterelle with it. Very good. Hopefully these combinations work. I never know what combinations work in this game, but that'll work. That do be working right there. One down. Apparently bull sharks are super inland in the U.S., which is wild. What? Where? Oh, this needs fuel, by the way, you silly turkey. Just a silly turkey. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. What was my other thing that I needed? Wood. Thank you very much. Gobbledy, gobbledy. Check keybinds. Is that what's wrong to you with my stuff? But the saltwater croc is just so cute. All 7 meters or 3,000 pounds of it. Do you guys think that, like, I've heard of people just getting eaten in rivers, like in the Amazon River, people just getting eaten by massive crocs. Do you guys think there's still like massive? What about anacondas? Do you think there's like those massive prehistoric size anacondas out there somewhere? Somewhere in the unexplored Amazon, there's just a freaking dinosaur croc walking around. Surely, right? Crocs have got to be one of the longest things that have been alive, I would imagine, right? I don't know. I just the amount of things that you can I've lived such a good life that the amount of things that you can get eaten by is just terrifying. It's literally just terrifying. Like, please spare me, dude. It makes me never want to go outside. I'm cool playing Vintage Story, staying inside, complaining about shivers and stuff. Please don't make me go outside and get eaten by a croc as a homeless person. Please don't do this. You know? I don't know. It also makes me sad to think about my pets possibly getting eaten as well. That's why I don't ever let my cat... Do you guys let your cats go outside? I don't ever let my cat go outside because I'm worried that he'll go outside and never come back, or like something will eat him or something like that. You know what I mean? That is what I'm worried about. We're going to wait a second here as this cooks through. I don't think there's enough food for such a large alligator because they get slower the bigger they are. Ooh. They are fast little guys, honestly. I feel like I could outrun a croc. Surely, right? Well, they say Bigfoot is out there too, but that may well just be your average Floridian on a holiday in Canada. True, very hairy. Just a very hairy Floridian. That's funny. Your average Floridian walking around in Canada. Holy shit, is that Bigfoot? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Is that Bigfoot? Oh, nope. It's just some guy from Florida. Never let the cat outside unless he's on a leash. Yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, we think a bird of prey got my old cat. It's a real danger, TBH. Well, here's my deal. I would love to take him outside and maybe take him on walks. First of all, I don't know if a leash will work. I guess I'll just have to strangle him. But I'm worried that if I take him outside, he'll want to continually go outside, which I guess isn't the worst thing ever, but there's not like a lot of opportunity for, like, if he wants to start shooting out of the door really quickly when I open it, there's other cats and stuff out here, and I'm kind of worried about that. Like, he'll get away. So, I mean, he's living a decent life right now, just being an indoor cat, but I do, one of the things that I would want to do, you guys tell me what you think about this idea, because I love this idea. There's a movie, it came out I watched it about a year or two ago. It's about that lady who's a writer, and she ends up writing, it's a very weird kind of convoluted movie, but she like writes, she's like actually a CIA or she's some sort of undercover agent. She forgot she was an agent. Then she writes a whole story that is actually true and happened, or is going to happen, or did happen. And she goes around with this cat in her backpack. So now I have the idea impressed upon me that I want to put Caesar in a backpack and walk around with him. Do y'all think that would work well? Have you ever seen anybody with their cat in their backpack? I feel like he's a little too active for that. But I want to put him in a backpack and walk around with him so bad. I think that would literally just rule. I think that would be awesome. Would that not be awesome? But I mean, just sticking a cat in a claustrophobic bag it just on the surface does not seem plausible whatsoever. People will be doing it apparently, but I just don't see how that is the case. You know what I mean? Yes, they will continue to want the outside. A cat once traveled 4 months from Spain to France for some 300 miles back to their owner when it was lost during a road trip. What? Cats are so weird like that. Once they get a whiff of the outdoors, they can hear their ancestors. Yep. See, that's my concern. We take our cat in a 10-foot walled courtyard every day, and if we don't, he complains. They sell those clear bags for that. Backpack cats are 100% a thing. I saw that movie. It was pretty good. You need to teach him to wear a harness first, use food. Oh, Sprider, you and Rex watched that, huh? Yeah, it honestly wasn't a bad movie. Cats are food motivated. That is 100% true. I could see that. Those bags are see-through and have holes for breathing. Well, my concern with the bag is that he is going to not like to be in the bag, you know? Like, I think the bag it would be fine. I think it would be fine him in there chilling, and it would be very cute. It would honestly, you know, it would be tough. I feel like it would be a tough picture for the gram. That's just me though. I don't ever post on my Instagram, but if I could put the cat in the bag, there's a little saying there. If I could put the cat in the bag, that would be a hard picture. I would definitely be posting that all the time, taking videos. If we could do a freaking cat in the bag stream, just put a camera, put you guys in the bag along with him, and then just walk around, just y'all and Caesar in the back of the bag during stream, just walking around town. They're just like me for real. I'm food motivated too. I think we are all food motivated to some degree. Yeah, I am hella food motivated. I'll tell you my motivations. He is food motivated. See if I can get him over here. Come here, kitty cat. Come here. Come here. No, he's so fat. He's such a chunky boy. You can also buy a pet stroller with a mesh zip cover, much more comfortable. Yeah, that would be more comfortable. The bag just doesn't seem very comfy. Maybe I'll try to put him in it. I don't know. He doesn't do terrible when I put him in the bag to go to the vet. So I guess there is that. I keep thinking like he's never been outside, but when I got him, I took him for my brother when he was just a kitten, along with these other. My brother had a cat that had like 3 or 4 kittens, and that's where he's from. I took him, and the day that I took him, I had to take a long drive from my brother's house to where I live now. And I did try to. I was worried he was just a teeny tiny baby kitten. I've had him since he was young, and I was worried that he had to go to the bathroom. So I stopped about halfway through the trip. I went into some sort of pet store, and I bought a little harness for him. I put him around. I was like, okay, this is going to be cute. This is going to be great. I'll put him outside. That did not go well. As soon as he touched the ground, it was like, ah! They just freaked out, just started meowing very loudly. Straight up panic fest. I was like, no, calm down, calm down. So then I immediately put him back in the truck. I was like, all right, then you can just, you can just hold it. Which he did. He held it all the way. A very long drive. You can also, a backpack is good for carrying them for a short while and then let them roam on the leash. The stroller is good because most dogs don't realize they're inside. Yeah, it is true. He'd be peeping around in the little baggie I got now. He'd be like peeping around, looking around at people. Like, what's good? What's good? At the vet. What age is the cat now? The cat is now, he's about a year. I would say he's about a year and a half. He's about a year and a half old, which is crazy because I remember when he was a kid like yesterday. I have to post some pictures of when he's a kid. And the first day that we moved into my new apartment and I brought him because I had just moved. He laid down like on my foot as a baby kid, and I think he was scared. And now we've been together. He's gotten fat, and I've gotten fatter too. We've both been sharing our food motivation. We've both been doing that for a while, so that's been good. But it's very nice. It is very nice having a cat because I live away from all my family and stuff. And they're also like kind of low maintenance. Very funny as well. Nothing against dogs. I would like to have a dog eventually, but my first time ever owning a cat personally. I've always had family cats. I like it. We're buddies. We're cool friends. We're good friends. But I think that's a good spot to end off on tonight. So, as always, I appreciate you guys coming in and hanging out. For those that are new, we stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Same time as we have tonight, 6 to about 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I also have a VOD channel, and I put these VODs up there. So if you ever miss one and you want to be able to go back and watch that, I think I have that in the description. Details about the community server? Yes. Let me go into that really quickly. Getting a notification. I need to change that. Let me get into that really quick. W stream, take care, y'all. Thank you, TR. We'll see you later. And then also, yes, I need to look at the Discord. I just remembered that. See you later, sweet Demas. Just as far as had a great time talking. Bye. Good night. See you later. Block party. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll answer that really quickly, Solus. I need to talk to the mod team. I just haven't gotten the chance, and hopefully I will be able to this weekend to talk about the community server and kind of what we're going to do there, because I know a lot of people want to reset, or at least that's what I've heard. We need to run polls, but I need to talk to them to see what we think about first. See you, Beef. See you, Rex. See you later, Rex. I'll attempt to join again next time. Good night. Good night, Bobo. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming in and hanging out, Bobo. But yeah, so Luce, I'm going to try. My idea for right now is to keep it up and keep it going. And for the meantime, at least I don't have any plans at this very moment to like wipe basically tomorrow. Because we have a lot of other things that are coming up as well, especially with the Civ Sim testing. And we haven't done any talking on wiping the community server. So I'll talk to the team about it, and I'll let you know as soon as possible if we come up with the idea that we're going to wipe stuff. I really don't want to ruin people's progress and stuff like that. I hate doing that. So we're going to be or at least I'll try to be as transparent as possible when it comes to info on that stuff. But yeah, I'll talk to them about that and see what we think. I think a lot of our mods are busy right now as well, too. So I'll have to do some thinking on that. Wow, my Discord is just not even popping up. What the heck? Is there something wrong with my Discord? Let's try that. So I can look at these really quickly. Pop that up. Yeah, so we'll let you know as soon as possible. Thank you, Beevr and Bot Team. See you, Zaboos. See you later. Thank you for hanging out, Zaboos. All right, let me look at these. Rex and Spider. See what you got. Oh, God. That is insane. That is crazy. But oh, this is a crazy line. This is a crazy line, Rex. That's a crazy line. Oh, that's fire, actually. The amount of accurate that is insane. I can see the graphing. Look at that. That is a crazy straight line. How do you do that? I guess you just have your coordinates up. Golden Freddy. Yeah, just hitting the Golden Freddy post. Straight up. I guess this is a room you've built for it. It's a cool looking room, by the way. Was I also supposed to look at the hobbies channel, I believe? Oh, this is terrarium. Ew, that looks disgusting. There wasn't. Looks disgusting. This is god awful looking. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. That is brutal. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay. Yummy. Oh, and also in clips, it wouldn't be a proper stream if there was a little bit of scuff and trying to show the Discord. Literally, Bobo. Literally. Clips and highlights. Pretty cool sights in my forever world. The mountains in this game are pretty crazy, aren't they? Yeah, that is crazy. Are you building right in this area? Sick looking area. That is sick. That's a good spot for like a. By the way, your load distance, your block distance is insane. It's a nice little area. The mountains in this game are huge. They are very, very tall. They're extremely tall. Fire character. Blue guy. Do you guys remember the clip? You guys may not remember, but one of the clips in the Civ Sim event that I think is hilarious is, you got a problem with blue people? I love that clip. Kind of close. Interesting. Okay. All right. That'll do it. Thank you guys, as always. Hopefully I see you guys Thursday. We'll continue on. All right. Good night, everyone.